Alola! Hey guys, what is up everybody? Welcome back. Sorry for the weird week. I mean, it even feels like, because I took like 2 weeks ago, I missed a Tuesday stream as well. So it feels like just like the last little like month has been kind of off, and like Drampa doesn't help matters because it's such a slow hunt. But welcome back, my friends. It feels so good to be back streaming. Yeah, I have been super sick. I might still be super sick. I feel great today, but I also felt really, really good on Monday. And then Tuesday, I woke up and felt like garbage. So, I don't know what the heck's going on. So far, I seem to be okay. If something does happen again, I'm going to go to the doctor. I promised my girlfriend I would go to the doctor if, like, I wake up again and I'm just, like, feeling awful. But for now, I'm feeling great. For now, I am ready to hunt a Drampa. I feel 100%. I even got a workout in today. So I'm feeling really good. I'm really excited. I hope all of you guys are just as excited. It feels so good to be back. And, yeah, let's get into it, guys. How has everyone's week been with me being so you know, out of touch with the internet? I never knew you could SOS hunt Drampa. You can, yeah. It's just I do not highly recommend it. We're at 180 encounters. One sec, sorry. I have like a piece of paper under my chair, and it was annoying me. There we go. But yeah, yeah, no, I do not recommend shiny hunting for Drampa. It causes lots of heartache. We'll put it by that. But yeah, what's up, Cheerleader, Galacy, Naughty Some Gaming, Supersonic Chow, it's your birthday, turning 14. That's amazing, my friend. Well, happy early birthday, since I probably won't see it till Sunday after this. Yeah, you're amazing. I hope it's a great one. I hope you get spoiled and you get lots of good food, get to hang out with your family and friends and all that, and just relax a little. But yeah, congrats. Well, not congrats, but happy birthday. I see Matt Cook, Denilo. Great to hear that you're okay. Yeah, I was never really like, well, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Saturday, I was bad. Like, I was like, could not function, was in constant pain because of stomach stuff. Again, not trying to get too graphic on stream, that's gross. But, yeah, Saturday was the worst of all of it. I would not wish that on my worst enemy, seriously. But, yes, Sunday, I still was recovering. I wasn't feeling good. Monday, I felt amazing. And then Tuesday, I just woke up and I was like super out of it. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Just super dizzy, not feeling good. It was like all in my head. I don't know, but not in my head like I was imagining it. Like all in my head. Like I just had a horrible migraine. And I just, yeah, there was no, I couldn't even like stand up. I was like stuck in bed all day, which really sucked. I'm so far behind. All I wanted to do was release an episode of The Rarest this Saturday. I was doing so good with videos like every 2 weeks, which was my goal. And now, I'm going to have to delay this one a little bit, but the good news is The Rarest definitely is not as bad as delaying a black and white review. That should still come out fairly soon. It just, yeah, it sucks. It sucks, Stan. I haven't watched the last couple streams, and I'm so excited to be able to watch one. Hope you're feeling better. And what did you think about the solo trailer? Yeah, we've had so many trailers since, like, it's crazy. We had an Infinity War TV spot. We had the solo trailer. We had Venom drop today. Deadpool 2. Just a lot of trailers, but Mission Impossible as well. Excuse me, if you're into that sort of thing. So yeah, just an absolute enormity of trailers, which is crazy. But the solo one, I liked it. I'm a very big fan of Childish Gambino, aka Donald Glover, so that was really cool seeing him. It looks okay. I'll reserve judgment. They've had a lot of behind-the-scenes troubles. It sounds like from like reports I've read and stuff of Solo, but that doesn't mean it's going to be a bad movie. There's been, you know, there's been many films that have had issues behind the scenes that ended up being amazing movies. Even Rogue One. Felipe, thank you for the sub and welcome to the Stampede. Felipe, I appreciate you. But yeah, Rogue One apparently had a really troubled production as well. And that turned out to be, I mean, I'm not a big fan of it, but I know a lot of people who love it. So it's like, you know, it's another Star Wars movie that people liked. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But for now, I'm on the fence. I'm definitely more pumped for Black Panther than anything else, though. Hello, Dustin. What's up? The Great 28. Adrian! How you doing? I'm glad I found your stream. I can't sleep. It's like 2:30 a.m., so this will help me with insomnia and boredom. Hey, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to entertain as best as I can. And you definitely... Drampa is such a boring Pokemon in terms of hunting that it definitely is the best one if you're trying to get to sleep. Can you try Roblox for the first time? Unfortunately, I'm not going to do Roblox because I'm not much of a PC gamer. I'm sorry. I'm definitely not much of a PC gamer. So yeah. Hey Stan, have you heard from Moonwolf? I'm getting kind of worried about her. I haven't, I actually haven't heard, about, like, from Moonwolf in a while. But she did say there's some things going on behind the scenes, but yeah, maybe I should reach out on Discord or something. We are Venom. Hello, mate! What's up, Beverly? How's it going? Anthony, how ya been? Hey Stan, I finally got Dusk Lycanroc. I also got a Shiny Wingull. Beautiful, Wildcat, beautiful. Did someone say insomnia? Boy, I have big insomnia. Yeah, I mean, it's... that's what I'm here for, Bubble Buddy. That's what I'm here for. Y'all gotta like this stream. Oh, thank you. Yeah, if you guys could drop a like, I would appreciate it, of course. It would definitely help. Hey, no worries, Melissa. No worries. How you been? Stan, I could ask her. You gotta do it, A-Drive. You gotta do it. AKA JPB. Is there a Mawile Megastone on it? No, there's not. No, there's not. At least... No, there can't be. I have leftovers on it. What up, my dude? Yo, Isaac, how's it going? How you been? How long has this hunt been going on? This hunt has been going on for a while now. Drampa sucks to SOS chain, unfortunately, but it was made a lot worse by me missing a few streams here and there and being really, really sick. So yeah, that's a part of it for sure. How you feeling? Much better, Devin. We'll see, because I felt really good Monday, and then Tuesday I was feeling like so much worse. So it's hard to say really, but like I think like yesterday I felt good, today I'm feeling good. So I think it's finally passed. I think I'm over that hump finally, and yeah, I'm here to stream, and yeah, stuck working with the flu. Ooh, that sucks. I remember, I think I've told this story on stream before, but some of you probably missed it. I remember when I was in grade 10, I had to write my French exam with like the swine flu, basically. I never had complete confirmation that it was the swine flu, but it was the flu during when that outbreak was huge, and it was in my school. Lots of other people had it, and I remember I literally wore, I think it was like 7 layers, because I had to walk in a snowstorm to get to the school to write the exam, and I completely failed that exam. Like, I literally couldn't even keep my head. I had to write it with my head down. Like, I completely bombed that exam. Thank God I worked hard throughout the year, so, like, it didn't affect my mark that much. But, yeah, it was brutal. It was brutal. Being sick is the worst. It's funny, eh, how much we, like, take for granted our health until you don't have it. And you're, like, there's so many times where I'll just be, like, lazy or be like, I don't want to do that. And then, like, when you literally can't do that thing and all you want to do is do it because you're, like, now you can't. I don't know. It's just such a weird thing. Speaking of the flu, how are you, Stan? I remember you said you were sick the other day. Yeah, Bubble Buddy, I've been very sick. I seem to be okay now. I seem to be on the mend, but it remains to be seen for certain. But yeah, I feel a lot better. I did a nice workout today. So yeah. More merch, please. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I normally only do like 2 merch drops a year because I don't want to overwhelm it. I don't think I'm popular enough to like warrant multiple merch drops or a full-time store. But we'll see. If I ever come up with like another great design or something, it's possible. I nicknamed my Shiinotic Nightlight and my Wimpod Jumbo Shrimp. Nice, nice. I like them. I'm getting my braces off next week. I'm 20. I'm too old for this crap. Yeah, but your teeth are probably going to be amazing. I won't lie. I actually have decent teeth, but I was always a little bit like jealous of like the kids who had or even, I mean, adults who had braces, because their teeth are just so perfect, you know? Like mine are nice, but I got like a little gap kind of in the front too. Can't really see them on stream. It's not like HD enough. But and my bottom teeth are really not good at all. They look okay, but they're very like out and in and uneven. Yo, Taco, what up, man? Been a while since I've been here. Sorry, LOL, been busy. Hey, no worries, Taco. Oh my God, thank you so much for that donation. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please get some Taco hype in the chat, my friend? Seriously, Taco, thank you so much for that donation. I hope everything is going well with your recruitment and all of that behind the scenes. I know we even talked about, I've been super sick, you've been super busy, but either way, I want all those beautiful Taco emotes in the chat right now because this man deserves it. Taco hype. Thank you so much, dude. Seriously. That is incredible. That's one way to come back. Thank you so much, man. But yeah, I hope everything's going well with the recruitment, like behind the scenes and stuff. And yeah, I wish, if it's still, I wish all the best of luck to you with all of that. Did you stream Tuesday? I did not, Master J. I actually posted, I actually posted on the channel, actually. Yeah, that I couldn't post Tuesday. I just wasn't feeling up to it. Straight and simple. I just felt awful. I tried. I did, like, I really did, but I couldn't do it. There was no way that I would have been able to sit here with, like, 2 bright lights on me and just stream. Shiny Keeper AMV, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Stampede. Whoop! Adrian, thank you for all the tacos, by the way, guys. Isaac, JPB, Melissa, Anthony, I appreciate it, because this man is amazing. He's been so good to myself, this community, for such a long time. So thank you for showing him some love. I really do appreciate that. Give me some luck for Shiny Masuda. Ralph? That's not even a thing. Ralph, I give you all the luck. What are you trying to get? A Gallade or a Gardevoir? Yo, Stan! Hope you're feeling better. Good luck shiny hunting. Thank you, Melissa. Hey, and wow, we've gotten a lot of Drampas. We're already 5 Drampas in, and it's only been like not even 15 minutes. It's crazy. That is probably the most we're gonna get in like a time frame, because yeah, they don't like to call. But yo, I'm feeling good. Melissa, thank you for the luck. I hope you've been well. I hope the new job is still going, exceptional. And yeah, is it okay to have 2 Pokemon with the same nature? I mean, it kind of just depends on what you're trying to bring out of that Pokemon. Like, if you have 2, like, heavy special attackers, them having the same nature that benefits that, that's good, right? Like, it just depends on the Pokemon, I guess. Finally got my shiny Mimikyu last night after 3 days and 437 eggs. Nice, Blazekick. That's awesome. Mimikyu, of course. Shiny Mimikyu means a lot to me. Big fan. So, I think that's really awesome. I would spread the love with Taco, but I'm playing Mario Kart Wii. Nice. I remember that game. It was fun. I liked using the little Wii in the steering wheel, even though I was awful at it. I always wanted to just use a I never actually owned it, but my friend owned it, and I always wanted to use just like a regular like Pro controller, but I never did. I always like got saddled with the steering wheel, but you get kind of used to it, and it was fun. Got a shiny Magneton with no shiny shrimp. That's amazing. Those are the best shinies, the ones that you get without really trying for them, because it's just like, it's like a free bonus, like winning the lottery type deal, Hey guys, hey Stan, what's up, Rye? How's it going? But 2 special attackers are gonna struggle against like a Snorlax. That is true, and in which case, like, that's why I'm saying, like, just plan your team to account for all of the weaknesses of your team. But some of them might have, beneficial natures in common. It just happens. But it comes down to you. It comes down to you. And think of it, sometimes some people might want more of a challenge. They might want Pokemon that have a really bad nature just because it'll make the game harder for them. And especially these last 2 gens have been fairly easier. So, yeah, I don't know. Although I will say Ultra Necrozma is probably the hardest thing in any Pokemon game ever, I think. Probably harder than Red. Probably, like, it's like if Red is like a marathon, it is a, like, Ultra Necrozma is a sprint. It's like the Usain Bolt of pain, Good luck. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you. Jack Frost just got my shiny Eevee. Beautiful. How many soft resets? I missed my shiny Metagross. What happened to it, Kevin? I recently got the game at Value Village. That's awesome. It is a really good game. It's one of the best games for, like, just hanging out with people and playing the Wii. I love it. It's also backwards compatible with the Wii U, of course, so that also makes it really cool. I once showed Ultra Necrozma? What do you mean? Congrats on the amazing shiny Yveltal. I also got the I Choose You Cat Pikachu. That's awesome. That's awesome. I am excited for the sequel to that movie. It sucks, though, because, again, like, for the English dub or even to get, like, a good quality, we're probably going to have to end up waiting till the fall. That's just how it typically works. But I'm excited. I'm excited. I hope they continue, because I actually really liked the I Choose You movie, minus some Marshadowy stuff and some of the ending. But overall, I liked it a lot, and I'm curious to see where they take it. Can you catch Maui in Pokemon Y? With a Friend Safari, for sure you can. I don't know in the wild, I'm not sure, to be honest, but with a Friend Safari, yes. Hello, everyone. Hello, Stan. Cheers from Portugal. Just arrived. Did I miss anything? No! You are perfectly good. You are perfectly, like, we're just starting. We've only encountered 5 so far, which is actually ridiculous that we encountered that many. So welcome, my friend. Welcome from Portugal, all the way from Canada. What's up? How you been? My favorite Mario Kart game has to be the Double Dash for GameCube. It is hard to find. Yes, you were correct. I love Double Dash, too. It's been such a long time that I played that one, though. Oddity, yo! Hey, Stan, I'm glad to see you seem to feel better. Sadly, I'll probably pass out like I did in the last stream, in part because I think I'm sick now. Oh, my God. It really is going around, and it's a brutal flu, guys. Please be careful. Wash your hands. Just make sure you're not touching your face as much. It really sucks. But Oddity, thank you so much for that donation. There's the super chat reflected on stream. I finally have it doing that. Thank you so much, Oddity, for your donation. I really do appreciate it. Oddity hype. And hey, no worries if you pass out, because like I said, I had to do something very, very similar recently. So yeah, no worries, my friend. No worries at all. Hello, Ruckus Nelson. What's up? I like the I Choose You movie. Me too. I really did. I would give it like an 8 out of 10. I think it could have been like a 9 or a 10 out of 10. But again, I had some issues. I think like Marshadow was really shoehorned in. And the ending was super kind of weird to me, especially with Pikachu talking and stuff. I'm not literally knocking a point off for that, but just the whole ending collectively plus that part, it really did kind of like, you know, it took me out of it. It took me out of it, for sure. Hype for Oddity! I heard that they are extending the flu season to May. Really, it's apparently the worst in like over a decade or something. We have had bad flu seasons before, mind you. Like I said, I wrote an exam during one of the worst flu seasons ever with probably what was swine flu. So it's definitely possible. It's one of those things. It's one of those things. It's just like, it seems unavoidable. Just try to brace for it as best you can. Drink lots of water. Try to, you know, get as many vitamins and like good stuff in you as you can. That will help, because even if you do get the flu, that's going to help make it quicker at least. It's not going to help you. You're still going to be in pain, and it sucks, but it should pass faster, I think. So, yeah. I beat a Kangaskhan using my Morlo before it evolved. Nice. I one-shotted Ultra Necrozma. Beautiful, Dustin. Beautiful. I think I did the same, but it took me forever to get into the position that I could actually hit it. My mom and dad have the flu. I'm the only one healthy in my house. Kevin, you want to keep it that way, dude. You definitely want to keep it that way. I remember those days, too, when because, like, my brother and my mom and my dad would get really sick, and then I'd be like, no, I have this thing coming up. Because there's always a thing coming up, let's be honest. Whether it's a test, an exam, a anniversary, a birthday, whatever it is, there's something, right? And it's like, I remember, I think every time, that only happened, you know, maybe like, but somewhere, I could probably count them on my hand, but I would say like half the time I did eventually get sick after them, and half the time I didn't. But it's like the whole time while you're just kind of like, you're like, oh, am I gonna get sick? Like, oh, I can't deal with all these people. Cindy, what's up? How's it going? You'll catch Shiny Drampa in like 189 years, or Anthony, maybe 189 encounters. I like the way you think. That's wild. The flu shot is coming handy for me this year. That's good. Stan, do you have any upcoming videos? Yes, Jason. I'm currently working on the rarest Xbox games. So there's the thumbnail for that, as you can see. So I am working on that currently. I rebranded a bunch of the rarest stuff. I was doing so good, and it was actually supposed to come out in 2 days. And then I got sick, and I lost a week of editing time, basically, because I had the flu, and I couldn't get out of my bed. So unfortunately, I was doing so good video-wise. I was in this grind where I was like able to put out, it felt like a new video every 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden that happened, which really sucked. But I'm feeling a little bit better, and it should hopefully come out next Saturday, because I lost a week, so now I got to make up that week. But I'm excited. I think you guys are really gonna like it. I'm taking the series in a new direction, and I'm hoping I have like, my issue with the rarest was I kind of ran out of ideas. I kind of was like, I have to take some time away and kind of just repurpose and remake and redefine what the rarest can be, because for the longest time it's really mostly, with a few exceptions, been like the rarest video games of this, or I mean even the rarest Xbox games is video game related, right? But if the rarest is gonna survive and you guys want more episodes, which I think a lot of people do, it needs to evolve a little bit. And so I'm basically broadening the episodes of the rarest. I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna try to keep it within kind of nerd culture if I can, but I have to move away from gaming. So if that means the rarest Yu-Gi-Oh cards, the rarest Magic the Gathering cards, the rarest, like, I'll probably do some more rarest Funko Pops, maybe some like Figma statues, you know, things like that. Like, I think that, and I have some ideas behind it. I have some ideas written down. So here's hoping, you know. Hi, Stan, remember me? C9W3 Pokemon. What's up? How you been? Did The Hobbit make that list? Such a good game. I finally found a copy for cheap. The Hobbit. I never played that game. I've heard of like Lord of the Rings, like, you know, Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War and stuff, but I haven't heard of the Hobbit game. Every single time I get a shot, I get super sick. Last year I didn't even catch the flu, just a flu-like illness. So I just put up with it. That's that could also be because you work a lot of like late nights though, right, Oddity? Like that could be part of it too. Like just like for your immune system, it might like keep it like out of. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a doctor, obviously, but that could be part of it. I know when my dad worked nights, he got sick a lot more often. With the rarest Wii game, can you put Club Penguin Game Day 5th anniversary? I can send you pictures of it. Well, I've already done the rarest Wii games, and if that didn't make the list then, I could make a sequel one day. I always keep it open, and I don't include every game in case I ever want to go back and do a part 2. And for some series, like the rarest PlayStation consoles, I will definitely be going back, and because there's just so many Xbox consoles as well. Those ones for sure I will go back and touch. But certain ones like the Wii is still, I think, a little bit too new for me to get another like 5 or 6 like really rare. I'd be really scratching the barrel, I think. So even if there's like one really good one that I missed, like Club Penguin, for example, there's probably like 3 or 4 that just like, there's not really a point in doing it, you know what I mean? But who knows? As time goes on, as every year passes, more and more games become hard to find and more collectible. So, you know, there was a time where, like, you could just find a copy of Earthbound at your local, you know, Walmart or Zellers or Target or whatever. So it's like, maybe not. I don't know about all the... But the point is like, but now it's hard to get that jumbo pack of Earthbound stuff, right? So it's all just timing, right? Hello, Cat in the Hat. What's up? It was on the original Xbox, and you play as Bilbo. It's really good. You should look into it. Yeah, I've never heard of that one. I'm sorry. Well, I'm going to go have a fun time. No worries, Kevin. Rarest cards, Jace the Mind Sculptor for the rarest. I'll look into that. Thank you, Kevin. Take care of yourself, and have a great rest of your night, my friend. Hope to see you on Sunday. Sunday. I probably will do a part 2. It's like... But it will be a very long time. That's what I meant by that. I always leave the door open, like I said. And I think every rarest I've ever done, I've always been like, hey, if there's ones I missed, like, let me know, and I'll cover them in a sequel down the line. Just when down the line is, I don't know. Because I have to have enough content to really justify making that video, you know? That's my thing. And I can tell you, just from when I did the Wii games, I will do a part 2 eventually, but I don't know when it's going to be. That's all. Both my roommates and the flu, and one of them sleepwalks. He tried to take a shower while he was sleeping a few days ago. Oh my god, that is... I will say, as sick as I was never that out of it. It definitely was more in my stomach, and then it was in my head like Tuesday. But, Quack, 9087 _ YT for Ducks. Thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Stampede, my friend. But yeah. It was like, but I was more like dizzy. I was less like fevery. I think I lucked out really good that way. It was more like a stomachy thing for me. Video suggestion: top 10 Pokemon video game plot holes. There are definitely a few. There's one I mentioned in my black and white review, which is with Alder saying he's like, I gotta go face N at the Pokemon League, and then he's just there in Oppelucid. That's definitely one. Oh, wow, Oddity. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, doctors, like, you gotta trust them, but at the end of the day, remember, they're human too, right? RIP Target Canada. Yeah, my brother worked there when they went under, and it was such a weird day. And you know what the worst part was? I was actually super upset. Well, I was sad for my brother that, like, he was, like, you know, gonna be out of a job. But even more so, I was kind of, like, more sad because I was like, but what's gonna happen to the Rosalina amiibo? It's an exclusive. I wasn't crying or anything about it, but I was legitimately like, both. I was like, it sucks for my brother, but it also sucks because where's the Rosalina amiibo going? Meter, what's up? Rarest people, good teammates in Overwatch. True. The Lunar New Year event is on right now, which is exciting. In my free loot box or whatever, I got the Widowmaker skin actually. So that's cool. It's probably the last skin I wanted. Like, I think there's a lot cooler ones. But, I mean, I'll take it. Whatever was the last event they did, Holiday Christmas, I guess. I don't know if I got a single gold skin on that. So, So the fact that I got it on my first loot box, like the free loot box today, I was like, yes, nice. What are the stats for Drampa? How many should you get them in? So the odds are about 1 in just under 300 after you hit a chain of 30 or more. Allegedly, that is the math on that. I have not done the math myself, but that is what I've been told, and I have no reason to disbelieve any of that. So yeah, it could be a little while longer, but it shouldn't be too much. However, like any shiny, it can come at any time. It can come literally the next one, or it might take us till 600. I really hope not, but it could potentially, hypothetically, take us to like 600 and beyond if we're just super unlucky. Again, I swear that better not happen. I really am praying that like just does not happen that way, but it could. And you know, what am I gonna do? Yeah, I didn't know where to get my Jigglypuff in after that. Oh, but hey, all I can hope for is that it calls a lot, because if it continues to call at the rate it has been calling, like we've almost gone through 10 in only half an hour, which is kind of amazing considering like the last stream I did, we went through 10 in a full like hour and 10 minutes. So like we're doing really good pace-wise right now. Mind you, usually when you're doing good pace-wise, it means you're about to get, you know, stuck with a string of no-call Drampas, but we'll see. Yo, the Genji skin is so hype with the Tiger for his ultimate. It is really sick. One of the best Genji skins. I still think Nihon is like one of the best ones. Black Watch is really sick as well. But yeah, that Tiger skin. I love how they did the like Chinese well, is it Zodiac? See, I don't know. I'm kind of ignorant about it, so please correct me if I'm wrong. But it's like the 4 Guardians or whatever. It's like the Dragon, Turtle, Tiger, and Phoenix, I believe. And I think that's so cool that they did that. Yo, another Drampa. Oh my god. We're getting spoiled with Drampas today, guys. It is raining Drampas. Hallelujah. Hello, hope you get the shiny Drampa. Thank you, Vicky. Welcome, welcome. So I still haven't gotten a shiny Rowlet. Took a break to hunt Eevee on X, and that's taking forever too. I took a break. Man, you have had no luck. I took a break from that to play Sun, and I have cute little red Grubbin. Hey, I'm glad you got the Grubbin. That is epic oddity. Thank you. Just, yeah, that's awesome. But I hope that, that Rowlet, that's crazy. It's still that long. I'm a patient individual. I am also a bit of a I think the term is masochist, right? Where it's like, you enjoy pain. Not actually. I'm actually a baby when it comes to most pain. But yeah, this is pretty cruel and unusual punishment for myself. I was hoping we'd get it in under 200, honestly. Which is like what I typically... It's weird. It's like when I go for like a random, you know, shiny SOS hunt, most of the time I get them under like 200-300. It's not that uncommon for me to get them there. But it always seems like the ones that hate to call, minus Turtonator. I got really lucky on Turtonator. But other than that, like, we're talking Bruxish, Togedemaru, like, any of the ones that hate to call, I seem to go into, like, the 500 to 1,000 range. And I was really hoping that Drampa would be more like Turtonator, its, you know, son, brethren. But apparently not. Apparently not. Hey, Stan, I've been in a bad, salty mood all day. What's going on, Wolfgert? What's the matter? Did you get your Celebi, or am I bringing up bad... What's going on? What's going on? I do have the Shiny Charm. Yes, Naridia. What's up, by the way? How you doing? I love Grubbin. It's so cute and such a tough Pokemon. I love Grubbin, too, and Vikavolt, as I said in my most recent video, is one of my favorite Gen 7 Pokemon, by far. I'm soft resetting for a Shiny Celebi, not counting because I know the number will stress me out. I actually find that counting helps me. I used to think the same way. I was like... But the problem is, I started thinking I was, like, way over what I actually was. And that made me feel even more like it wasn't going, you know? Like, so, I don't know. For me, I like counting, to each their own, of course. But I actually found that counting helps me keep an actual valid, like... Because, like, right now, I'd probably think, like, hunting these Drampas, if I didn't count it out, I would probably assume I'm at 400. Just because of the amount of time that I put into it. I'd probably way overestimate. And, but yeah. I was shocked after my string of bad luck on Ultra Sun and X. I was not expecting my little Tesla at 43. Hey, but you know what? When you've had such a horrible string, it's bound to happen, right? Like you got to make it work. Drake hates me now. It's a sick shiny. It's a great shiny. I need Shiny Litten for all 3 Shiny starters. Nice, Anthony. My last one I needed was Rowlet. Litten was the first one I got. But Litten was the worst one for me. I got Litten in about 662 encounters, if I remember correctly, during the 24-hour stream. I remember when I got New Super Mario Bros. Wii, my brother always to throw me off the edge, and I would rage. I was 6 or 5. You sound like you have a relationship with your brother like I have with my brother. Of course, I was the older brother, which meant I was the meaner brother for sure. He was such a good kid, and I'd just be like, just a pain, just to be a pain. I don't know. But hello, friends. What's up, Tori? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hey, man, I'm back. Skull Angels. How have you been? I named my Rowlet in Pokemon Ultra Sun Chips. Why Chips? Any particular reason? Yo, Wolfger! I just been in a random bad mood and I hate it. I'm breaking from Celebi at almost 3,000. That's great, 2755. I did get a shiny. One sec, it disappeared on me. I did get a shiny Bounsweet at 55. That's pretty sweet, and a shiny Happening. Nice, nice. At 66, and a chain of Munchlaxes, which I see its call rate is just as bad as Drampa. It's pretty brutal. It's pretty brutal. I think Drampa's worse because Fly maybe, but it's still really, really bad. So congratulations on that super luck. I'm sure you will get your Celebi soon enough, my friend. And about the bad mood, I know it sucks. I've been the same, like, I haven't been the same way lately, but I've definitely been there, where you're just in a bad mood, and I don't know why. I've been there, my friend. But yeah, thank you so much, Wolfger Lionel Hype. You are amazing. We appreciate you. And thanks so much. Thanks so much for not only tuning in, but of course, the donation as well. But I do hope you feel better soon, my friend. And I hope you get that Celebi whenever you feel like it's time to go back. Hey, everyone. Mr. Awesome. What is up? What is up? I've got six full siblings, 4 step siblings, and 5 half siblings. That is a massive family. Think of all the grandkids. That is going to be crazy. That's hype in and of itself, Melissa. Oh my god. That is a massive, massive family. If it wasn't for, like, the Duggars, or John and Kate plus 8, like, you guys might have a claim, but no, seriously, that's crazy. But it's going to make it really fun for, like, not vacation, sorry, holidays and stuff. You know, seeing all the kids running around, and, like, it's going to be a fun time. So that's, like, one cool part of it. And, like, you know, you must have tons and tons of cousins, or your kids will have tons and tons of cousins, and, like, that's really fun, because coming from, one side of my family has, like, no cousins, like, none of my mom's, like, siblings had children, which is really weird. Yeah, trust me, it's definitely, I always wish I had, like, more cousins, I guess. My dad's side, I have a lot, actually, but on my mom's side, it's not many, so, you know, I think big families are cool. I'm jealous of people who get, like, big families. My brother's older than I bug him so much. This is what he did when he punched. I throw you off Super Mario. Nice. My sister would always use status conditions in Pokemon Stadium when we were kids. I remember being so frustrated. Your sister was ahead of the curve, it sounds like. When I was a kid, I was literally just, like, too stupid to even think to, like, use sleep powder or hypnosis or, you know, Thunder Wave or whatever. So, like, that's, yeah. Ahead of the curve. Pokemon is the best. Pokemon is amazing. I'm so thankful for this series. Boom. I got it tattooed on my arm. Since I have both Ultra games, would you recommend that I get Palkia or Dialga? To me, I personally feel like Dialga has the better of the 2 shinies, even though I kind of prefer Palkia as a Pokemon. It kind of just comes down to yourself, though. Maybe just even flip a coin if you can't decide. Because they're both kind of awesome, and they both do have nice shinies. Just, in my opinion, Dialga's is slightly better. I like the shade of bluey green, you know what I mean, that they go with. I think it's really cool. Makes it stand out more. Yeah, my older sister just had my niece on Tuesday. That's amazing, Melissa. Congratulations to your family. I have a lot of cousins. I'm the older, and it's not the best thing. Lots of noise. And you know what the worst part is, too, about being the older cousin? Is that eventually all the younger cousins grow up and, like, they start, you know, like, enjoying, like the youth and whatnot. And then, like, so you're married before everybody. You're, like, figuring out life before everybody, and your cousins are still just, like, you know, posting selfies at, like, the bar or, like, at their college, and you're just like, oh, I gotta pay a mortgage. Like, yeah, that's something that, because, like, my oldest cousin is, like, much older than a lot of the rest of us, and it's always so weird. Like, he always got sat, like, at the table, like, the kids' table and whatnot, even though, like, he was, like, more of an adult, but it's just funny. But anyway, we just got another donation from Wolfger. Right now, I'm trying to chain for Shiny Smeargle. I got a strange desire to catch a Shiny Smeargle in a level ball and make it my new hunting partner. That's awesome. So when I get Shinies with it, I can say, like, get on my level. I know, lame joke. I love it. I love it. But thank you, Wolfger. I wish you all the best, not only on that Celebi, but now that I know about it, also that Smeargle hunt. Good luck, my friend. I'm sure you will get it because your luck is usually pretty insane. And after that Celebi, it sounds like you'll continue the streak that Bounsweet and Happiny started off. So congratulations on them again, and good luck with the Smeargle and Wolfger. I know hype. Yeah. Trade you my shiny Litten for my shiny Rowlet. Wait, you're gonna trade your own Pokemon with yourself? I remember when I told my roommate that my sister was pregnant, he asked if I was going to be an aunt or an uncle. According to him, I'm going to be an uncle. Oh, okay, okay. All right. That's... why? What? Okay. Should I shiny hunt the Reggie trio? Yeah, if you want, just be afraid of Regirock. Be very afraid. Will you do Let's Plays? Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I've never really been much of a Let's Play kind of guy. And it like, now especially, I feel the only time I really do Let's Plays is if there's, like, a new game that's come out. Like, I did a little bit of one for Super Mario Odyssey. I did one in full for Breath of the Wild. I did one in full for Ultra... well, at least pre-post game. For Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I did full game plus most of post game for Sun and Moon. So yeah, I've definitely, like, I've done the odd Let's Play here, but it's always through streaming, not through actual, like, my channel. Like, I'm just not a Let's Play guy, to be honest with you. I've never really watched many of them. The only real Let's Player I've ever really been able to get into were, well, there's a few, but for the most part, it's Clement, J642, I think. Was the full name. Clement, though, for sure. The great Clement. And then Brain Scratch commentaries for a little while. And, of course, Chugga Conroy, in my opinion, has, like, the best Let's Plays ever. Emil's so entertaining. And, yeah. So he's the one real exception. But, yeah, those two others I did definitely watch a few years back. But, yeah, for the most part, I don't know. Like, I'm not a Let's Play guy. I'm sorry. Drake wants us to get some nerd tats. We were going to get some Pokemon stuff. He wants to do Riolu and Vulpix. But I'm such a sucker for balance. I want to do Umbreon, Espeon instead. Right, it's like the yin-yang, the light and the dark. I love that. I love that. But, I mean, at the end of the day, you got to remember, it's a tattoo. It's your body. So, like, as much as... If Drake really wants to get, like, a Vulpix or something, then... Or, like, Riolu, then, I mean, you got to, like, do what is the best possible thing, and what has the most meaning, I think. Like, that's the most important thing. But I think it's a great idea. Obviously, like, I got a Pokemon tattoo now. It's so funny when I, like, run into people in the gym, because, like, I don't think they understand what it is, but they're like, oh, cool tattoo. Like, yeah, it's really funny. Because it's a sick tattoo, but I don't think a lot of people, like mainstream people, know what Mimikyu is, especially, like, a shiny Mimikyu. So they're just like, I don't get it, but, like, that's a cool tattoo, man. Yeah. Did you just say Clement J64? Yeah. I did. Jamie Clement, the great Clement. Aloha, everybody. Hey, how's it going? What's up, Toxic Dancer? He loves Umbreon too. Oh, true. Okay, well then that puts it a little more in perspective. I defeated a Kangaskhan using my Morlul right before it evolved. Nice, Wildcat. Whose team? Wildcats. What's your favorite Pokemon? Mimikyu. Mimikyu for sure. But my top 5 are all very close to each other. It'd be Mimikyu, Umbreon, Lantern, Talonflame, and Cyndaquil. Those 5 are really, like, they all have, not just, like, well, okay, I would say Lantern doesn't really have, like, a sappy, like, you know, after-school special kind of story behind why. It's not as meaningful as the other 4. I just love it. I think it's a great design. I love the typing. I just love Lantern. I don't know what it is. But the other 4 all have some sort of, like, super sappy meaning behind why they are my favorite Pokemons. And yeah, I don't know. I like your gameplay. Chugga Conroy is a great entertainer. He's best series was the 3rd. I actually really like his, I think it was Crystal, right? He did for Gen 2. But yeah, his Pokemon ones are amazing. His Super Paper Mario was actually one of the first ones I watched of his. And then I like backlogged a bunch of his stuff, but he's really good. And you're right, he's super entertaining. I don't know, he's like the one guy who I think has been able to like take Let's Plays and kind of just like make them not feel like Let's Plays. He makes them feel way more like hangout sessions, which is also what I think like the Game Grumps kind of do to an extent. But like with the meal, it feels like you're just like hanging out with like your best friend and he's playing the video game next to you and you're just like hanging out and like just, it's weird. He makes you feel like there's like a discussion going on even though there's really not, and I think that's like really cool. So yeah, he's just, whatever he does with Let's Plays, he's like leaps and bounds, in my opinion, ahead of like anyone else out there. I forgot to mention, I had my Poke cred question by a normie at work. He asked what my hoodie said. I explained it was shiny, and it was a Pokemon thing, and he had the nerve to question my cred. Seriously? Wow, that's crazy. Do you know Vinny or Dobbs? Vinny, I don't know Dobbs as well, but Vinny, definitely, I know him a little bit better. I would love to actually, like, you know, do something with Vinny. It seems we're pretty like-minded about things. Like, we're definitely, like, he goes to the gym a lot. I actually, for the last, like, few months, have been, like, going to the gym a lot. So there's that. We also, obviously, are pretty crazy hype people, especially when we stream and whatnot. And then also, Pokemon, right, is another thing that we have in common. So I love Vinny. Vinny actually rated us during our, like, 10-hour Christmas stream, which was incredible. And yeah, he's a really, really cool dude. I love Vinny. Dobbs I don't know as well. I know that they do, I think it's the Versus together, right? I haven't been able to watch it as much as I would like to, but I mean, yeah, Vinny's got great content. I'm sure Dobbs is just as amazing, and yeah. Do you like to read fan fictions? I'm not going to lie to you. I really don't read fan fiction, like, at all. And I'm not saying, like, anything against people who do or anything. I think, you know, it's a pretty creative group. But yeah, I've never really just gone into that world, that realm. Although I have told this story before on stream where I was reading an article on Cracked, which is like a humor website. It's kind of like BuzzFeed before BuzzFeed. They do a lot of like countdowns and like lists and stuff, but they always have like comedians and stuff actually write them instead of just like random millennial like journalists. Anyway, enough about BuzzFeed. The point is they made an article of like the 5 craziest fan fictions ever written, and I think like number 3 or something was about, and I've told this story before, so I can tell it again, but it is a little bit offensive, I'm not gonna lie. It's got a little bit of like some tragic stuff to it, obviously, and some not cool things going on, but just for the purpose of how ridiculous it is, I have to talk about it. It was a fan fiction someone wrote. Someone thought it was a good idea to make a fan fiction about Anne Frank being saved by the Nazi, like, or not by the Nazis, but from the Nazis, by Goku instant transmissioning into like the attic or whatever that they were hidden in, and he stops, and then at one point he like Hitler goes Super Saiyan and Goku fights that like him, and then they move to Australia and live together and start a family. It's the weirdest, most ridiculous, radical, like, also not a little bit, like a lot disrespectful fan fiction like I've ever read, but I always tell people about it because of how absolutely insane this idea was. Like, I don't know who wrote that, and I don't know if they wrote it like trying to be funny or just like they actually, that's like their fantasy, but it was crazy. It was insane. Kids these days, that's crazy. If you guys just Google it, I mean, you know, be careful with like what you Google, but if you Google like Goku Anne Frank fanfiction, you'll probably find it pretty quickly. It's insane. It's one of the craziest things I've ever read in my life. It's actually kind of funny how like crazy it is, but at the same time, like, there's always that sense of like, this is kind of disrespectful. Like, this is kind of like unneeded. You know, this person was on all types of drugs. Seriously though, seriously, it's insane. Maryland is cool as well. Yeah, I definitely know of Maryland pretty well. You don't know crap about Pokemon. I told him to ask me anything, so he asked me basic evolution questions. I started rattling off the whole Pokedex for Gen 1. Man, I don't know why people feel the need to, like... I remember when I was in grade 7, this girl who was a year older, so basically there's a bunch of us, like, there, and they had to, like, move our grade 7 class into the grade 8 class for, like, a week or something, because our teacher was really sick, and they couldn't get a supply for that long. So anyway, I remember outside, like, in recess, we were all kind of just, like, hanging out or whatever, and this guy was giving this girl crap because she was wearing a Motley Crue shirt, and she was like, you don't even know Motley Crue, like, come on. She was like, no, I do, like, my dad listens to them, like, my brother listens to them, like, I like Motley Crue. And he was, like, giving her such a hard time. He's like, name the band members, and, like, she did it, and, like, it was all good, but it was just, like, one of those things where it was, like, why, and maybe he was trying to flirt, I don't know, but, like, it just, I don't know, it was just, like, the fact of just, like, why do you gotta question it? Like, why do you, like, what, she can't, like, Motley Crue? Like, she can't wear a Motley Crue shirt without, like, having to prove herself. Like, I don't know. I remember that moment distinctly because it's like, that was such a horrible thing to do to her. Like, and I clearly, like, vividly remembered it. And so, yeah, it's like trying to, like, and, you know, I actually remember I did something similar when I was a kid. I remember I was like, I'm the biggest SpongeBob fan. And someone was like, I am. And then I was, like, asking them all these, like, trivia questions. Like, I did something similar. And I remember walking away from that and being like, that was kind of dumb of me to do. And then so just as I've gotten older, I hate people who do that. Crack does articles like that all the time. Or meaning somebody reads a lot of fan fiction. The Cracked office, probably Matt. Poor Matt. It was definitely Dan O'Brien for sure. No. Yeah, I don't know. But it's very, very funny. And yeah, I don't read them as much anymore. There was like literally a period in my life where I think every day of the year I read nothing but Cracked articles. It was crazy. Not like I did nothing, but every morning it was like my ritual. It was like I read you know, whatever was new on the bus on my way to work or school or whatever it might have been. And yeah, I loved. There was a time where I just absolutely adored Cracked. He mixed everything together and decided to write that fanfic, right? It's because I'm a girl. Like, for real, nerd girls don't exist here apparently. Yeah, I think like a lot of guys are just like, it's our thing. It's my thing. You can't be like a girl and like that, like it's like as if the two can be like are mutually exclusive. I don't know. People like that are just, they're so like into themselves and so like don't pay him any mention. I'm back. What's up, Jackie? Welcome back. I went to school and dressed up as a girl. Don't ask why everyone's legit. I mean, hey, do what you got to do. I once wore a garbage bag to school. It's a true story. So like, yeah, don't you know, do whatever you want to do. I also really like Pikipek for obvious reasons. Yes, true. Good point. Good point. I was like, what obvious reasons? And then, so on my screen, like the like avatars are really, really small. They're really, really tiny on chat. And so it was definitely, I was like, what do you mean? And then I like noticed, I was like, ah, yes, of course. I also really like Pikipek. Should I get Soul Silver or Pearl? I don't know which one to pick. Personally, my vote will always be for Soul Silver over Pearl or Diamond. However, Platinum is another story. That's a little bit closer and a little bit harder. But yeah, if you've never played the Gen 2 games, you didn't pick up Crystal or Gold or Silver on the Virtual Console, I think Soul Silver is the way to go, my friend. It might be a little bit more, though, honestly, because they're harder to find. Like, can we just like girls like things without questioning them? Like, I thought we were over this whole girls can't like boy things thing. I think most people are, but there's definitely, like anything, there's always going to be people who just, like, act that way for no other reason. Maybe it's, like, the way they were raised, which is awful, but maybe it was, and I mean, it's not okay, and we definitely shouldn't stand for it, but, like, at the same time, it is something that's always going to persist. Unfortunately, it's something that's always going to persist, and the best part is just don't let it affect you. Don't let it, like, ignore it. And once in a while, just to, like, you know, make yourself, you know, put him, you know, maybe put him on blast and prove, like you did, that, you know, not only do you know something about the series, you're actually a master and probably know more than him, and that'll embarrass him. And, you know, not all the time. Most times I say just let it go, but once in a while, you gotta, you know, stand up for yourself for sure. So what are we going to tonight? Honestly, I don't really have a number picked out because of how, like, random this Drampa has been. Like, we've had a really, like, we got to, I think, 189 in the first half an hour, but literally in the last 20 minutes, we've only gotten 2 new Drampas. So it's really hard to predict. I definitely am going over 200. That is for sure. And I'm probably going to go till around 10 o'clock again tonight. But other than that, I don't really have any particular, like, yeah. Hey, Random Tens, what's up, Mario? I do remember you. How you been? It's been a while. Well, I think I actually magnetized my ruler or laptop. They stick together now. Uh-oh. Be careful. Can't you, like, wipe out, like, hard drives and stuff doing that? Hey, Random Tens. There was this one kid at my lunch table who claimed to know everything about Pokemon. When I asked him some Pokemon trivia questions, he just dodged the question, was saying, that's so easy. Yeah, I mean, I think that kid was just, like, being full of himself or herself and just, you know, being, or it was a guy. But still, just being a pain to be a pain. I grew up with kids like that, too, who would just, like, they basically were just, yeah, I don't know. Just don't mind that. And that's a great point, Oddity. That's actually a great point. Pokemon is definitely, like, I would say it's probably 50-50. Like, if I'm being, like, there's probably more older guys I know who are more into the series than, like, you know, like 20-something, like, girls. Just based on, I don't know, like, I'm not saying why that is, but just from my experience, I've noticed that. But, like, when it's something like Pokemon Go, or when, like, for the younger generations and stuff, I think it's very, very split evenly. In fact, during Pokemon Go and raids and stuff, I honestly there were probably more, like, girls there than guys. So the series as a whole is definitely, I think just multi-gender, like, it's just for everyone. It's not even just multi-gender. It's for people of, you know, from 6 to 60, doesn't matter, like, it doesn't matter, like, what religion, ethnicity, it doesn't matter. It's just, it's a series for everyone, for sure. That's half the point of, you get all these Pokemon to choose from and make your team how you want it, you know? It's, yeah, I don't know. That's great. It's crazy. Alola from Chile! Chilean Pokemaster. What's up, my friend? Oh, no, Matt, I don't care. You know what? I should ask him a few questions. Like, heck, Gen 1 Starter Evos. What's the Pokemon in the back of my hoodie? Huh, wise guy? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And then when he's like, I don't know. That's stupid. That's not even from like the good gens. Like, Pokemon went off. When he says that, just be like, oh, I guess you're not a real Pokemon fan then. And then just, like, walk away. Oh, poop! Well, I hope I didn't do anything wrong. What do you mean? There's a big problem with elitism in the Gothic community. I had somebody try to tell me I wasn't Goth because I wasn't born yet for the original Goth movement. What? Yeah, that's dumb. That's dumb. People, especially with, like, elitism complexes and stuff, just don't mind them. Just let them live in their bubble, and that's ridiculous, though. Don't take that crap. Yo, Wolfgirl Lionel! Alright, here we go. I gotta read it. Just give me 1 second here to get all set up. Immature joke warning. I got my shiny Smeargle at 69 encounters. Oh, my mood is now feeling better. Well, I'm glad. It's the little things, you know, the little humor. Once in a while, that's funny. Wolfger Hype, thank you so much, and congrats again on the Smeargle. Man, you have been on some run lately. I know Celebi was being a pain, but my goodness, 3 shinies? That's crazy. Yo, what's up, Ender Luke? How's it going? Of course I remember you. What's up? Just let me bat around and go live in your little dank cave. Exactly. I don't know. The problem is, especially in today's world, people, like, they allow certain things to define them, to become such a part of their identity that they then take a ownership of that, and they have a really hard time giving ownership to somebody else. But they shouldn't, because that thing is not for them. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? I think that's one of the biggest problems, I should say, at least, of, I think most of the stuff about, like, you know, millennials and young people is, like, I think that's bogus, and I think that's just older people jealous of youth. However, I will say that is one thing I've definitely noticed, that, like, my generation and even people like 10 years older than me, 10 years younger than me, they really do define themselves by the things that they like, or the brands that they're into, or the you know, the Pokemon or the characters or whatever. And it's like, despite that being something that should bring them together, almost in an old school kind of, like, tribal mentality, it instead seems to, like, tear people apart, because people are like, no, that's my thing, you can't like that thing, because how could you like it more than me? Like, it's a really weird thing. Yo, what's up, Barley? Yo, Mr. Connie Allen excommunicated Jimmy Fallon McMallet McGallons of water. What's up, dude? You ready for the BP? 1 week today. Have you ever done any Nuzlockes? I haven't, and I've actually always wanted to do one. I don't know if I would do one on stream, though, for my first one, just because I'd want it. But I love Pro Jared's Nuzlocke of Fire Red, and I'd love to do that. Like, girls who have a crush on a character get mad if someone else has a crush on them. Yeah, but that's more just juvenile behavior in general. Like, I think there's a difference between, like, a teenage girl doing something like that. Now, if you're, like, an adult, like, legally, like, 18 or older, and you're still getting mad because another girl likes the fictional character you like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have much sympathy for your cause in that capacity, but, I mean, what, people are weird. There's so many people out there that everyone has their own weirdness, and, I don't know. The best thing is just find other people who have that similar weirdness to you, that you can kind of just joke with, and, like, you know, that's the best thing about life, I think. Always ready for BP with you and BBC. Wait, what? BBC America? Like the British Broadcasting Network? Oh my god. If you'll excuse me, I will cry till I get routes. Nice. Nice. You will get it, though. Don't worry. Don't worry. You got this. What's up, Stan? What's up, Pikachu Punch? How you been? I'm dumb. Started typing Mint Bunny instead of 2 squids. You should make episodes like Manjay and A-Drive. I mean, I thought about it, I won't lie, but I don't know, when it comes to, like, things like Nuzlocke, Sleep Locks, Bug Locks, things like that, I just don't think it's for me. Like, I think, I understand why those guys do that type of content, and I would never hold that again. Like, they're obviously more popular, more successful than I've ever been and will ever be. So, like, I'm not putting that style of content down. I just think for me, I like to make something that has something, like, that takes me a long time, and like I love making I love writing essays, and I love making and challenging my editing styles. And again, not that you can't do that with that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying for my personal, like, editing styles and stuff, I just think I'm better at things like the rarest and reviews and, like, I don't know. Anthony Pounds, thank you for the sub and welcome to the Stampede. But yeah, I love A-Drive and I love Manjay and all those people who do that kind of stuff. It's not for me. That's all. Just noticed, why does Drampa have bananas for eyebrows? Because that's the cheapest fruit you can buy, and I didn't have enough money to buy carrots, which are technically vegetable, but still. I like videos more than streams. I think a lot of my audience does too, because that's kind of how I built my channel. So I agree with you, Barley. I also, like, I love streaming, but I love streaming as kind of like a side thing that we do for fun. Like, that's why, if you've noticed, like, especially in the last, like, 6, 7, 8 months, I do quicker kind of 2.5 hour streams, as opposed to where I used to do, like, 6 to 10 hour streams every time I streamed. And it's simply just because I like making stuff, and I like making videos, and streaming is really fun, but also, like, I don't know, I like it as more of as a like, hey, let's hang out and catch up for, like, a few hours kind of thing, as opposed to just, like, something I gotta do for, like, 10 hours a day, you know? We enjoy the current content, Stan. Thanks for the hard work. Oh, thank you, Video Master. I do appreciate that. That's awesome. I'm gonna go in now, Stan. Have yourself a great night. Probably gonna buy lots of games. Wii Shop channel with my birthday money. Till next stop, stay fresh, my dude. Thank you, Supersonic Chow. Stay fresh, and happy birthday, man. Seriously, happy birthday. I hope it's everything you wanted from a birthday. I don't really need to use this yet, but I'm going to anyway, because why not? What was your longest chain for a shiny hunt? Longest chain? I think somewhere in the 1300s, I want to say. Whether that was Vulpix, excuse me, or Bruxish, perhaps. One of those two, I think. In terms of, like, yeah, in terms of SOS chaining, probably something like that. And I had the shiny charm for both and all of those, so yeah. But Stan's voice just seems alien to me when I watch his videos. It is a little bit different for sure, because, like, when I'm you know, on stream all the time, I'm not polished. I'm a lot more rough around the edges, where obviously when I'm on a video, I can do takes to try to make it sound as, like, energetic or not as rough as possible, right? Like, obviously in a video, while I'm, like, in the middle of being like, and this rare game, like, if I mess up and I was like, and this rare game, and then I was like, what? Rare? Like, you can't really do that on a video, right? So it doesn't sound as real. It definitely sounds more produced, which it is, 100%. But yeah, and my voice kind of follows that suit, right? Where it's more like, yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to the rarest today. And you know, when this thing like, it's definitely, I would say it's an octave up for sure of my normal voice. It's but it's just because I want to bring energy to the voiceover, basically. Yo, Barley's gonna fight KSI. Stan, why am I still here with you and Roy? Barley, you are here with me and Roy because you're good people. I don't know, man. You're just awesome. Bye now. Later, Supersonic. Happy birthday again. Do you like Drampa? I do like Drampa. I actually prefer it to Turtonator. However, I do not like chaining Drampa. But I made a promise. I made a vow that I would do this. I would do it right. I would get this. This will be the last SOS hunt of Alolan Pokemon that I'm going for. I might still, you know, eventually chain something just to chain it from other regions. I might... There's many things I can shiny hunt, especially because Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon opened the methods up with wormholes and everything. But for now, this is the final Alolan Pokemon that I have to SOS chain. Because I'm going to do Delmise via egg breeding. I already had committed to doing that before I even started this hunt. But now, having done this hunt, it's like, I don't want to go through this exact same thing with Delmise. That would just kill me. I want to start doing YouTube. What should I do? Start. That's the trick to it, cool fool. I'm not even kidding. It's literally, you gotta start, because the longer you wait, the harder it's going to be to break through. The harder it is to find and cultivate an audience that you can connect to. Yeah, start. Just start making things. My entire brain fell out after Roy. I feel bad. Poor Roy got his computer, apparently his hard drive blew up or something. So he lost, not only did he like lose his computer, but he also lost all of his assets. So even if he goes to make like another Roy review or a stream or whatever, all the things that he'd pre-built are gone now. So like he has to remake everything from scratch, which is really sad. He had like some footage. He had, like it's crazy. Yo, Emily, what's up? How you doing? I did my first stream last Tuesday. How did it go? How did it go? Yeah, I know. I feel really awful for Roy. I don't know what's going on, and it's hard to reach him now too because he doesn't have a computer. So I've had a really hard time. He told me what was going on. You know, I talked to him, but he just kind of like fell off the face of the earth, and I'm sure he's upset, and I don't know. But I miss him, man. I miss him, and I hope if there's anything I can do, I hope he lets me. I found a shiny Shinx during a Platinum Nuzlocke randomly. I already had a Shinx on my team, so I just replaced the normal one with the shiny one. Nice. Hey, hey, I do the same thing, the exact same thing. No, Minecon. Well, I mean, that's the thing is like, no, he should have Minecon because he just unlists his videos, right? His videos are fine. His assets are gone. So his intro, his transitions, his stream, like, you know, intros, that's all gone, which really, I mean, I know that doesn't sound like a big deal. That's kind of a big deal, though. Like, if I lost all of my assets, like, imagine if I had to remake everything stream-wise from scratch, but then also all of the rarest stuff, all of the countdown stuff, all, like, that's a lot of stuff, and it took lots of hours to build that. And so, like, he's going to have to now rebuild that, which is really unfortunate. Actually quite good. I was incredibly awkward, but there was 10 people. Hey, that's actually really good. Like, when I first started streaming, I had probably way less than that. Barley knows. Barley remembers those Smash streams, so that's really good, Emily. Keep it up. Just keep it up. You're an incredible artist, so I'm sure, you know, you will attract an audience of other artists and people who are like-minded to you, and that's amazing. Congratulations, and keep it up, please. Please keep it up. So I'm proud. You should be. You should be. That's awesome. You're doing it. You're doing it. I'm back, y'all. What's up? Welcome back, buddy. I'm back for some more shiny hunting. Welcome back, Jacob. You're just in time because I feel it. Yo, Burger, level 100, guys. Burger grew. And Maui's going to get to level 100 too, maybe, if this thing doesn't show up soon. Manuel Camacho Diaz, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Stampede. And I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well, Manuel. Thank you for taking a risk on this channel. I appreciate you, man. Hey, Stan, I caught 7 shiny legends in Ultra Sun. Nice. Nice spatial Ren. That's beautiful. One day I will be doing some legendary shiny hunting of my own. Definitely want to go for Virizion. That is one that I've always wanted. But we got to get this first. We also got to get type Null. We're going to try to dual hunt that one. I should be okay to dual hunt it. The only thing I'll have to do is kind of... I might even use my old... I'll show you guys. I hope it still works. This thing... Wow, that's super weird. It's playing both... But yeah, this thing, I'd have to like fix it and play with it and stuff, but yeah, I might use that one for the eventual dual hunt, even though it's not quite, you know, I just don't want to have to like remake this one with 2 like dual screens. It's really difficult to do that, if I'm being honest. I was thinking of animations, not animated story time videos, because there's a ton of those channels. Just short animations like stick figure fights and time-lapse animations. I mean, it's up to you. You got to do something that you love. If you love doing that, that's what you should do. That's why I don't really legitimize how big you are, because I'm used to that small community. That is true. That is true. Yeah, I mean, I'm still not that massive. There was a time, I definitely can't lie, where the channel was like blowing up and like we were really big during like the pinnacle of like Sun and Moon. But like right now, I mean, I don't consider the channel, like, yeah, I got a big number overall, but like in terms of like concurrent viewership, in terms of like, I like our community. I don't think it's small, but I definitely don't think it's like overwhelming. I can still answer most comments. I can still, you know what I mean? And I like that. Who's your favorite Disney princess? Oh, good question. Good question. I'm trying to think here. Definitely not any of the earlier ones. Like, they were just, you know, it's not their fault. They're a product of their times, but like Snow White and Cinderella, and they're just, yeah, I don't know. Huh. But I guess maybe Jasmine? Mulan's pretty cool too. I like Mulan's pretty up there, because she does marry a prince, right? Technically, and becomes a princess. I don't know. Disney like calls her a princess. I can't really remember the end of that movie, to be honest. My favorite part of that movie peaks with the "Be a Man" song, and then after that, my interest like goes away a little bit. I've still watched the movie multiple times. It's just been a very long time since I last watched it. But Mulan's probably up there. Jasmine as well. Probably those two, I guess. Hey, Side Dragon, what's up? How's it going? How dope would it be if there was a female counterpart to Drampa called Drama? That would actually be pretty cool. That is something that they should definitely think about. But does it apply in Japan, right? Like, does that name really work in Japan? Because that would be the only way they do it. But it'd be pretty funny. Basically, it's just like Drampa with like longer hair, but no beard or mustache. I hope you recover swiftly and safely, Cheerleader Squid. We're getting closer to that 200 number, guys. I honestly thought we would get Drampa before 200. We still could, but I thought we'd even get it before like 150 if I'm being completely transparent. 144K is huge. Yes, it's a huge overall number. I agree, but in terms of like in terms of consistency and in terms of like the current audience, right? Like that's the thing. That's the thing. I won my school science fair. Whoop whoop. I love Whooper too. Those are two things that I think are both awesome. My favorite is Elsa. Elsa. Yeah, I think Elsa's cool, but it just, again, Frozen kind of got overrated for a while, unfortunately, you know. But yeah, congratulations, Mega Deoxys, on winning your science fair. That's awesome. Don't assume Mulan's gender. Oh, okay. All right. Roy's the best Disney princess. Roy is kind of... I hope that Roy marries... I guess he can't really marry... Like, Prince Harry's off the market, but I really hope that one day Roy marries into royalty. I think that'd be the best, most funny thing. Like, it'd be hilarious, but also, like... I mean, are there any princesses he could marry? Are there any, like bachelorette princesses from someplace in Europe? Because I guess North America doesn't really have royalty in the same... But... Because I think we should try to do that. I think we should make a campaign and try to get Roy to go on a date with, like, a princess from, like... Even if it's, like, I don't know, Luxembourg or, like... Mind you, I know nothing about European culture or like, their royal system, but, like... We should try to do that. Stan, I'm sorry, but I'm watching, like, one of your videos from 4 years ago, and it's kind of cringy. Randy's? We had some stuff. Yeah, we had some crazy, stuff back then. There was a whole year where I basically had like a neck beard, but no one told me I had a neck beard, and I just assumed it looked good. And yeah, so there's like tons of videos. There's like a stretch where like the top comment in all of them is like, nice neck beard. I'm a princess. You are, well, cheerleader. Yeah. Elsa is a queen, not a princess. That is true. That is a great distinction, Spatial Ren. Good point. Almost 200 hype. We're getting very close. I got the event Dialga and Palkia at my Ultra Sun and Moon. Nice! My favorite's Mary Poppins, y'all. Is she a princess? I guess she can be whatever she wants, really. I am royal. Hee hee. But yeah. Somebody... he didn't read the whole comment. Thanks, bro. I think it's funny, too. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I actually did see the other, but I just don't like using that word in stream. But I did read the other part. Don't worry. Hello, Tokyo Knight. What's up? Roy should date me. My weird would rub off on him, not up on him. Yeah, no, he, I mean, I can't speak for Roy. I can't speak for Roy, who he dates and who he doesn't. Even though I am trying to play with his love life and get him to marry into a you know, a royal family. I don't even care if they're like a wealthy royal family. They can just be like in name only. Don't matter. Roy's in there. Roy's in, like, got the Zen skin from my gift box. Nice, dude. Nice. Congratulations. I got the Widowmaker one from the Lunar event. Today, actually, in my free loot, I like did the update quick, so if I want to play like a little later tonight, I can just jump in, because I always hate that when it's like, I know that there's an update coming, but then I wait until I actually want to play. So anyway, so when it updated, I like turned it on just to check out the new skins, and I got the Widowmaker like right away. It was crazy. I actually just started playing Ultra Moon, and I used the Island Scan to get a Charmander, then evolved him to Charmeleon, but I need to go even further, beyond, plus ultra. Stan, when do you think you'll get the shiny? Vesuvius could happen literally anytime. Odds say we should get it before 300, so sometime hopefully in the next 100 here. Which of those 100? I don't know. I'm sorry. I know it sucks. I get that, but there's nothing I can do. I mean, I could try to breed it, admittedly, but I don't really like breeding on stream. I really don't. I don't know what it is. But when we get it, do not worry. It is going to be so crazy and so hype and so worth it. It just sucks for now. I'm not going to lie to you. It kind of sucks for now. He can marry Trump's daughter. Kidding. I think Roy is actually a Republican, so that would make sense. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Roy would actually kill me because he hates, like, even if it's fake, he hates when people, like, bring up, like, political affiliations and stuff. So I won't get into that. But I actually have no idea what Roy's political party leanings are. Yeah. Plus, I'm pretty sure, honestly, that Ivanka Trump is probably a conservative, or not a conservative, a liberal. She just, her dad exploited. Now, you know what? I'm not talking politics. I am not getting into this. I love everybody, regardless of which side you lean on. I do think that there's some funny things with the Trump family, regardless of politicalness. But I realize they're kind of conflated, those two things. So I won't get into it. Yo, what is up, JoJo? Yo, what's your good news, dude? What's your good news? I'm guessing you're into My Hero Academia. Is Bakugo oh my god, tsundere or whatever? I guess he's actually not, is he? But kinda. But anyway, the point is, yes. Haven't been following the channel for very long. Who is Roy? Or am I being stupid? No, he's a really good friend of mine. He also streams. He's one of, like, he's basically my first internet friend ever. Like, the first guy who took a chance on our channel. Really, really good dude. One of my best friends, just in, like, on or off of the internet. But yeah. So, and he's like a mod in here, and he's the butt of a lot of jokes. Nice, cheerleader. Exactly, Video Master, exactly. I'm sorry, guys. The Taylor Swift Shake It Off parody is killing me. That little Mac wig is the best thing ever. I literally should have just, like, dyed my hair, like, with that, like, dollar store spray stuff. But instead I was like, I'll get a wig. I look like Little Mac from the 70s with a perm. It's the best. By royalty being in name only, does it count that my last name is Queen? I mean, possibly. Like, I don't know how American not politics, but I guess it's that. I don't know. Whatever Queen, whatever royalty in America is, perhaps. I don't know. Stan, do you know how to stream Nintendo Switch games? Tim, I do. And I can, and I have. But I haven't done so in a while because ever since I moved to my new apartment, it's actually really difficult for me to stream Nintendo Switch games. I kind of messed up and bought a desk that was like it's not long, it's not like long enough that way. And so because of that, I'm having issues streaming. Because I can't really see everything that's going on is my problem. I have a monitor behind I have two monitors, and then I have a third one that's more of like a TV kind of thing that I play my Switch games on but I can't really see it. So it's like, it's really difficult and really tricky. Are we internet friends? I would say so, yeah. Read my last comment. February 2nd, I asked Melissa to be my girlfriend. She said yes. You have everything to do with us meeting, man. Thank you. Dude, that's amazing. Congratulations to both you and Melissa. I think that's amazing. I saw Melissa in here earlier, actually. But Jojo, I literally grabbed the Charizard just because I was like, that is so hype. Jojo hype. I'm using Charizard regardless, even if it's not a donation, because that is hype, man. Thank you so much for just being amazing and just, it's such a great story. I love that so much. I know I don't need to thank you for it or anything, but it's just like, I love that story so much. It's so cool. It's one of the coolest things ever that's happened because of this crazy, weird channel that I have. And I'm not saying, I'm sure there's, like, I'm not only sure, I guarantee it's more than that, you know, but I'm just so happy that you guys could meet through the channel, and I think that's amazing, and I definitely do not take all the credit or anything like that, trust me. I think you guys are amazing separately, and together, you're more powerful than ever before! But no, that's actually incredible. So congratulations to both of you guys, and yeah. You had everything to do with it, dude. We talk about it all the time, about how things came to be. Oh my god, I've been listening to your stream. We're just gushing. We're just gushing, Melissa. I'm sorry, but we're just, you know. A Canadian YouTuber talking about rare N64s to now. I know, man. I know. It's absolutely insane on every level. Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just, like, I'm blown away. I'm like, that's so cool. Later, Meter. Have a great rest of your of your night. Please take care. Maybe we'll see you Sunday. Hopefully we'll be able to get a longer stream in. And you know, I hope we get Drampa today. It'd be so cool if Sunday we could just go into the stream, just clean, you know, just go for type null, feel good. It'd be so cool, but we'll see. Because Drampa's just such a brat. Roy is the princess. He needs a Bowser. That could be somebody. See, this is where I wish that I was not only good at like coding and programming and stuff, but like a master at it, because I would totally try to like make, like, you know how people have made like mod packs for Breath of the Wild where like Link is like Woody and the glider's like Buzz. I would love to do something like that and make Roy Princess Peach in Mario Odyssey, like a little Roy Boy like figure. I think that'd be amazing. I think that'd be so cool. But, yo, what's up, JKXC? How's it going? I'm loving the milk tank, by the way. Drampa will be shiny at 200 on the dot. That'd be cool. That'd be very cool. Sam, what do you think about Shiny Swap? Is it valid for you? Can you do it anymore? I thought that they curbed that. Personally, I'm a Trump supporter. I'm not getting into that. Sorry, Jason. I read it out loud because that's what I do sometimes. But yeah, by the way, not trying to, but just this, you know, I misspoke and went on a tangent there that I shouldn't have gone on, and so I'm sorry, man. But don't, like, yeah. But yeah, it has nothing to do. Trust me, I have. Anyway, I remember when I first took a chance on the channel. Such a crazy good decision. This community went away. This community is awesome. Time flies. That was already a year and a half ago now. Video Master, thank you so much for that donation. Video Master hype. Video Master, yo, what's up, Sophie? Welcome. But yeah, Video Master hype. Thank you so much, and yeah, you're incredible. You know, you've always been incredible, and you've been in this community for yes, some time, and I've always appreciated your time and energy, and you do so much for me in the community, so thank you for that. And Video Master hype, I love Wildcat. You're on it. I love it. Tim saying, what's the green thing on names and wrench things on names, and is it possible I can get one? So the green thing with the Rhino badge is for sponsors. So if you sponsor, it's like, I think $5 a month. It might be even less depending where you're from. And basically it's just like, think of it like a Patreon but for streamers, essentially. And it gives you custom emotes, custom perks and stuff, which is a thing. I also thank you on at the end of every video that I make. So that included the Gen 5 review. So it's a cool little, you know, it's a cool little thing. The blue, however, is for mods. Mods is basically blue name with the wrench. That's what the wrench means, because they can fix things if things go wrong really fast. they're just people. Most of the mods are people I've known for a long time now, who I like trust inherently and just like know will do a good job. Who kind of don't think like me, but have a similar kind of a similar process when dealing with people like spammers or self-promoters or, you know, just trolls, who will deal with them in either not too harshly but not too easily. It's like that perfect, I don't know. So yeah, it takes a long time, unfortunately. Yeah, no worries, Jason. But like, I didn't want that because I totally was the one who like set that up. I like put the ball right on the tee for you, and it was like, you know, so yeah. And that's why as soon as I like said the name, I was like, oh no, I just like, cause yeah, but it just, yeah. So it has nothing to do with you. You're awesome. And I totally, like I said, I kind of opened that trap for everybody, and I apologize for that. Mario is the side boy confirmed. He's a motherfucking side boy. Bop, 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 bop. Took me a while to figure out the lyrics on that. Stan, are you aware that Squidward is not a squid, but is actually an octopus? I kind of knew that at one point, but I feel like I don't think about Squidward enough anymore, and I think I need to remedy that. I think that's an issue going on. So is Squilliam an octopus as well then? We keep the chat light and clean, except when Stan goes on a tangent and then messes up, or he catches a Sandyghast. Yo, what is up, Mortix? How's it going? Speaking of awesome mods, how's it going, Mortix? Welcome, welcome, my friend. I hope everything with the old cosplay is going good. I know you've been a very, very busy boy. But yeah, I hope everything's good, and it's great to see you. I got Shiny Mewtwo at 2019 and Shiny Latios at 216. That's awesome. Hassan, congratulations. Like, both of those aren't that bad. Like, I know Mewtwo is obviously much worse than Latios. 216 for Latios is amazing. But that's still not too bad. That's pretty awesome. Congrats. SpongeBob. I sound like I'm from Minnesota. Is it Minnesota? I don't even know if it's Minnesota. Barley, I disagree with you. Stan, if you were ever looking for a good laugh, look up Yoda versus Palpatine, but read the description. You will die of laughter. I've been so addicted to prequel memes lately. It's amazing. Miggy, thank you for the sub, and welcome to the Stampede. Stan, you better. You good? Yeah, I'm feeling so much better. I've been really sick since basically Saturday morning. Like, I woke up at like 6:30 a.m., which is very weird for me because I like my sleep. I'm a Stanny. I go to bed late. I wake up late. That's how I am. I've always been that way. But yeah, I got up at 6:30 a.m. and just was in the bathroom for a long time. Life is far from great. Long story short, I may have had oh my god, a mini stroke. And I have a really rough stutter right now, so I'm in the oh my god, Mortix. Oh my god. Is there anything like I can do or we can do, or oh my god, dude, that is I hope, oh my god, are you stable? Are you recovering? Like, that's, wow. That is absolutely insane. I don't even, like, sorry guys, so I know I just like, but that's serious, like, Mortix, it's wow. If you're more comfortable like talking about all this stuff like off of stream and like in DMs on Twitter or something, like that is totally like obviously more than okay as well. And I just, oh my god, I have so many questions and I'm just like, I'm so nah, it's okay, it's lit. All that's really, did you say it's lit? All that's really wrong is the stutter and I'm a little dizzy. I should be fine in a few days. Oh my god, I thought I had it bad with the flu. That is crazy, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll be DMing you after the stream for sure, man. That is, holy. Yeah, oh my god. I just, obviously, all of the luck on a speedy recovery. I hope, oh my god. I can't imagine, man. That just threw me. Like, that is, wow. All right. Well, I'm gonna try to get this back on track. That just completely like that was like a punch to the gut. That was like honestly I knew with like, you know, school and with the bar and everything, I was just like, oh, he's probably been super busy. And then I've missed a lot of streams as well because I've been sick and stuff. So I was like, when I saw you, I was like, oh, like yes, Mortix, but oh my god. Stan, do you follow the prequel memes on Instagram? That's the best account ever. I follow the Reddit, so I see a lot of them. I think they share a lot of them between the two things, but I definitely, I keep up with them pretty good. Get better soon, Mortix. Starts to purr and curl up beside him. Get better, Mortix. I mean, yeah, we love you, and like all the support. Guys, if you can just like throw some Mortix support in the chat right now, just give this man some love. Let him know that we were thinking of him. We wish him all the best. A speedy recovery. You're gonna be good. I assume you're gonna have to go. Maybe not. I don't know much about medical stuff, honestly. But if you got like, you know, physical therapy or speech therapy or whatever it is, you know, we're here for you. We got all, like, oh my god, man. But yeah, we're praying for you. We're thinking of you. I'm definitely gonna be, you know, reaching out on Twitter and whatnot. But oh my god, that's crazy. But yeah, we love you. Most importantly, we love you, and we want you to get better as fast as possible. And oh my god, that's crazy. Thanks for the love, guys. I'm working on my hardest to get better. I'm looking like I may need speech therapy, but it's also possible that in a few days it'll fix itself. I really hope it does. And I mean, the one like positive thing I would think, and again, I don't know. I am not Dr. Stan. I am merely just regular Stan. Is that because of how like young you are? I mean, it's really like unfortunate because you're so young that this happened at such a young age. But it should at least, I would assume, like help a little bit with the recovery. I would think, right? What's up, Mindless Enigma? How's it going? He stunned me. Yeah, like seriously. That's, yeah. Dr. Stan MD. The MD stands for maybe doctor. Maybe doctor. But yeah, no, seriously. It's, that definitely, you guys have only ever seen me really, I think like the last time I was like this broken on stream, but like not because of donations or anything like that, like for negative reasons, was when my grandma was in the hospital. So yeah, because it wasn't a full-on stroke, like hardly anything shows up on the scan, so they have high hopes. Well, that is like a nice little silver lining there, but still, man, that's scary as anything. I just, yeah, please, like, just get as much rest and just like, I don't gotta tell you, you're strong as anything, but just, yeah. We love you. We really do. And just take all the time you need. Get better. Just like, oh my god. I hate everyone like you. What's up? What's up? How's it going? Welcome. Anyway, I'm going to get this back on track. Do know that, though, Mortix, just because I'm going to try to get the stream re-energized again does not mean I am not, you know, thinking of you and like, I'm still thrown for sure. I want to make this positive. I want to end on a positive note as we get closer to the end of the stream here. But oh my god, yeah. That's just so scary. Chinese New Year next week. Yes, on a different topic. It is Chinese New Year next week. It is the year of the dog, Sophie. I don't obviously sell. You know what? Maybe I should just go to a Chinese New Year like festival in Toronto or something. That'd be crazy, but like maybe it's good to be crazy once in a while. Oh my god, 2 Drampas in a row? That's crazy. There's 200. Wow. I was not expecting those last 2 to pop up that quickly, but I will take it. I will not. Unfortunately, still no shiny in 200, but it's got to be close, right? It's got to be close. I want to know, how bad is Bruxish's call rate? It's not good. It's not as bad. It's not as bad as Drampa for sure, but it still sucks. It still sucks. It takes, I don't know what the exact stats are. I'm sure you could like Google it and find out, but I believe it's like, think of Drampa, but like half is, man, not even half. Probably like Drampa's probably 3 times as worse as Bruxish, legitimately, like in terms of like how often it calls. But that still is not like, Drampa sucks so bad that even being like 3 times as worse as Bruxish still makes Bruxish pretty bad. Also, Mortix asks, song of the week, mine is Mama Don't Make Me Put On the Dress Again by Trixie Mattel. Nice. I have been listening to the Black Panther soundtrack. It's not out in full yet, but like most of, like, Kendrick Lamar curated it, and some of the songs are already out. Some of the ones he's on are already out. But yeah, All the Stars, the one he did with The Weeknd, which just came out recently. So I don't even know the title yet, but I've been listening to them in the gym. Love those songs. I've also been listening to a lot of like older Kanye, I guess. Like All Falls Down. A lot of the things off of College Dropout, which is one of the albums I love. I've always really loved Kanye West. His most recent stuff in the post-Kardashian era has not been, in my opinion, nearly as good, but that could just be a byproduct of him just getting older and getting more, you know, his problems aren't the same. But anyway, so yeah, I've been listening to like the College Dropout, Graduation, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, like those types of albums, and I really became a Kanye fan on 808s and Heartbreak. And since then, so My Beautiful Dark Fantasy I was listening to even when it debuted, but going back to that and like some old school Kanye has been nice. And like I feel like there's certain lyrics that I couldn't relate to when I was younger and like blasting Kanye all the time that I can now kind of relate to. Not quite the same, obviously. A lot of his stuff has kind of, you know, a racial, a like cultural power to them that I maybe can't relate to quite the same, but it's just certain things about, you know, just like self-actualization and things like that I never even realized were there, like under the sick beats, if you will. But yeah, that is my answer, I guess. A lot of Kendrick, a lot of Kanye. Yeah. Does Toronto have Chinatown? Yeah, absolutely. We have, like, Toronto is one of the most multicultural cities in the entire world. We have a massive Chinese population. So yeah. Yo, what's up, Wetzel? And yeah, no worries, Mortix. Please take care of yourself. You know, you're amazing. Wen Ying Gua, thank you for the sub. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm probably not, because I'm horrible at pronouncing things, but we love you. Thank you for taking the chance, and welcome to the Stampede, my friend. Hiya, what's up, Inazuma? How you been? Nice. Yeah, Sophie, it's pretty cool. Toronto's, it's a great city. Gear up, mods, gear up. Oh, JoJo's on it. Do not worry. Thank you, by the way, JoJo and Mortix and everybody else who's dealing while I'm, like, going on another rant. Toronto has a lot of Portuguese people. True story, my first babysitter was Portuguese. I probably could have learned Portuguese if I had stuck with... I was, like, from, I think, like, 8 or 9 months to about 1.5. Yeah, she was my first babysitter. And her family was, like, super Portuguese, and I was, like, apparently, like, really into Portuguese food as a child, and, like, now I haven't had it in such a long time. Like, my parents would never make it, but Nolan Madsen, thank you for the sub, and welcome to the Stampede, Nolan. But yeah, they have a ton. They have a lot of Japanese. I don't know what their South Korean population's like, but I imagine it's probably sizable. A lot of Greek, a lot of Jamaican, a lot of Italian, for sure. A lot of Italian. I'm trying to think what else. Those are probably the most ones, although I'm sure I'm forgetting something like really important. But for the most part, those are like the ones that you hear about the most. Oh, a lot of like Middle Eastern places as well, like Lebanon, like Egypt, places like that for sure. My fave Portuguese restaurant would be Nando's, only in UK. Huh. I've never really had Portuguese food since I was like a baby. I'm Portuguese, and that's true. There's a lot of Portuguese living there. Toronto and Massachusetts too. There's also like Massachusetts and Toronto also have a lot of, or not so much anymore. You don't hear about it, but for a time, Massachusetts still for sure. But the Irish as well. Like a lot. Like some of my cousins are Irish on their like mom's side that aren't related to me. Like huge. Like there was a time earlier where there's a big Irish population for sure. Put on the suit, Barley. Nando's is not Portuguese. In the UK, it might be. I don't know. Here, it's definitely not. Here, it's definitely, like, I think Indian. Which we also have a big population of Indians as well in Toronto. It's a melting pot, for sure. Okay, nope, wait. They were just taking my vitals. So, I'm back. Oh, well, I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back. Drampa is at 202. It is now at 9:06 p.m. We're going to go, I think I'm going to try to get to 215 if I can. I think that'd be good. 215, I mean, if we could get to 220, that'd be really cool. But I think I'm going to go for 215. I think 215 is the number today. Unless it starts, like, calling real fast, then maybe. But, Stan, have you been to Taiwan? I have not, but I've heard great things. One of my best friends, like sister and brother-in-law, they went there, and they had nothing but great things. They actually went there around the same time that we went to Tokyo. So, like, when we got back, we were, like, discussing, you know, the different cultures and food and everything, right? And just, like, yeah. It sounds amazing. It sounds really good. Glacy, what's wrong? Yes, sir. Irish here in PA as well. Proud to represent. Yeah, there's a lot, right? I mean, I think that's probably some of the reason why the Celtics, right, are the Boston basketball team. But also Toronto, before they were the Maple Leafs, they were called the St. Pats. And there's also Shamrocks, I believe, at one point as well. So, like, there was definitely a very prevalent, at the turn of, like, the 20th century, I think there was a lot of Irish people in Toronto. It's so international at this point. There's some nationalities that stick out more, but it's just fun to see the different cultures. That is true, and that's one of my favorite parts about Toronto, is, like, seeing and experiencing all of the different cultures, which is why, like I said, the problem is that Chinese New Year is always in, well, it's, I mean, like regular New Year, it's always when it's, like, very cold and snowy out, and because I'm already, like, not, like, really a, you know, part of that culture, it's, like, I often wouldn't go down and celebrate in, like, parades and stuff, but maybe this year maybe I will, like, who knows. It could be very cool. Have you ever been to the Nintendo store in NYC? No, and I would love to go. I haven't been to New York City since I was 15, and when I went, I didn't really get a say in where we went. All I want to do is go to the 30 Rock building where SNL is filmed, and go to a New York Islanders hockey game. I would have loved to go to the Rangers, but I couldn't get tickets. The Islanders I could, though. And the Nintendo World Store, and I couldn't do either of those three things. Like, they were all not available. Baguette Eiffel Tower. Omelette du fromage. There's actually a few French people in this stream, in these streams. But yeah, no, it's, I mean, Canada's very, very French as well, of course. But I do think most French people just, by habit and because it makes sense, go to Montreal as opposed to Toronto. Not all, mind you, not all. There is I'm sure there's a very, very fluent, I mean, even in my, like, small farm town, the odd time I will hear somebody speak nothing but French as they're, like, on the phone opening a door or something, or, like, on the bus, or, like, so yeah, it happens for sure. Like, people from, you know, even France and stuff migrated to this area, but for the most part, I think most went to Quebec, right? Because it's very dripping in French culture for sure. Parlez-vous français? Oui, petit tombon. Oh yeah, that's true. A lot of people went to Louisiana as well, right? New Orleans, who speak French, including Mr. Tommy Wiseau. Toronto for me is good, but sadly, even being Portuguese, I don't have close relatives willing to take me, and plane trips are expensive as well. Yeah, I mean, that's just flight prices in Canada in general, not just Toronto. In Canada are really bad. It's very expensive to fly, even to go to the States, even to go to Canada. For me to visit my family in Alberta, which is, it's about the same distance, I guess, as me going to, like, Cuba, I guess. Like, it's about a 3.5 hour, like, flight. So I guess that in that sense, it kind of makes sense just because, like, Canada's such a big area as a whole. But I don't know. It really sucks that, like, it costs a lot to go and travel anywhere from Canada. It sucks. Le français Emilia Calangile. It's better than English, right? I think is what you said. I got a little French left in me. Ooh, better be glad I'm not mod. My mouth may be running slow, but my mind and attitudes are sharp as ever, my dudes. I'm glad, Mortix. I'm glad. You know, I was surprised to see Munchlax's call rate was bad. I thought any Pokemon who can call Happiny would have a high, fast call rate. You'd think, but sadly, that is not true. That is not true. And Drampa's actually been calling good again for a little bit. We'll see if it continues, but we're at 205, which means we're already 25 from where we started, which is pretty good. We haven't quite gone 2 hours yet, so that's decent. Knock on wood that continues, that pace. Oh boy, let me tell you about the French Acadians and the story of Evangeline, since I grew up in Louisiana. I always forget you grew up in Louisiana. True. Yeah, no, we also learn a lot about that in, I think it was like grade 6, grade 7, about the Acadians and whatnot. France is beautiful. I went there, but very crowded and very cold. I'd love to visit someday. Not for a while, but someday France could be very cool. Anybody swearing in French is being watched by the mods. They got their Google Translate ready. Yo, nice line, Mark. Congratulations on the shiny circuitry. That's awesome, man. Congrats. France's favorite player is Adair. Hope work continues to go well at NAD. Mortix will be its name. Nah, I love that. I believe we named our Ultra Beast was a Guzzlord after Mortix. Cheetix. It's a fusion. Because I already named it Cutiefly after Mortix. Technically, I named it Mercy, but that was Mortix's main. Anyway, but yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for that. That's really cool, because hopefully I get a shiny, but in case I don't, at least someone was able to, you know, give Mortix some love via Pokemon nickname. You should go. Disneyland for me was the best part. Well, I'm supposed to go to Tokyo at some point this year. Due to some, like, financial stuff, we're pushing it back a little bit. I'm still hoping to go this year, but we're going to push it back just a little bit because, yeah, things are just, I mean, it's a downtime. YouTube kind of, you know, everyone knows that. And, yeah, but we're going to, we got it. We'll figure it out. But, yeah, so that's kind of like the first thing on our radar is I gotta go to Tokyo first. Soon the shiny Ultra Beast will be mine! Yo, Jube, what's up? How's it going? West Bank, Best Bank. Okay, BRB, my phone is blowing up all of a sudden. It's because you're awesome. I was raised on the street. Sesame Street. You probably got to know Elmo really well then, didn't you? Elmo loves JoJo. It's love and support on the other line. Hello? Is this Mortix the anime fan? Yes, this is love and support. How are you feeling, my friend? I don't know why it's like a half Professor Oak voice, but that's what love and support sounds like. Is half of Samuel Oak. I'm screaming. No Elmo voice. I don't think Nad can hear it though, so I'm safe. I'm safe. Only she. Oh, but you said it, so now she knows I'm doing it. Bunny, no. She'll be able to read it. Jar Jar is Elmo confirmed. So Jar Jar sounds more like Annie, Lisa loves you. Where Elmo is definitely more like let Elmo. One sec. Let Elmo be your friend. There is a difference. I know it might sound very similar, but there is a slight difference between Elmo and Jar Jar. Thanks, everyone. This shiny is for you, Mortix, the anime fan. Mwahahaha. Oak was supportive. He always told me where I could and couldn't use my bike. That's true. That's actually a good point. So yeah. Kill it with fire. Hello, Stan. Hello, Obby. How's it going? Welcome. That's so creepy, but I'm laughing. I mean, sometimes the creepiest things are the things that make the most sense. Never quote me on that. That better not be what's on my tombstone one day. But yes. Instead, I just want a picture of Wilford Brimley on my tombstone. That's what I want. Shiny Drampa is really nice. Like, it's a great shiny if only it was easy to get. Actually, it is easy if you just breed it. I'm making it hard, but still, it just means when it does finally appear, it's gonna be so worth it. Uh, 1 out of 64 egg in GSC, more like 1 out of 9,876,789. Bum 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 boo boo doo boo. Wilford who? Wilford Brimley, the Brims. The diabetes guy with the mustache. He's also actually an actor, though. He was in, oh my god, what's it called? The Thing. John Carpenter's Thing. Yeah. He's got, trust me, look him up. He's a national treasure. And he's not even my, like, nationality. But he's a national treasure. Trust me on that. The day that Wilford Brimley dies is the day that my face goes on his tombstone. Because that's only fair. But no, I will mourn. I will definitely mourn the day that Wilford Brimley dies. But he'll probably outlive us all. Wilford Brimley! Drampa's harvest. Still harvesting that berry. It's been quite a while, but it's still going. Which is good. Which is good. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-doo. Did my, I think, let me check something real fast here. Ah, there we go. Yeah, my chat just completely died. Sorry, guys. I was like, where is everybody? There we go. All right. I reported the dude. Good, Lion Mark. Good. Although, I mean, they're switching accounts, so it's gonna be kind of difficult to, you know, to like fix that. But yeah. Do you plan on shiny hunting Celebi on Crystal? It's a long hunt. I do plan on soft resetting for that. However, I'm gonna do it, I think, sometime this summer. Because I'm not ready to, like, replay all through the Johto games again right now. I'm kind of Johto'd out for a little bit. But I definitely will be, I will be doing the Shiny Celebi hunt at some point, eventually. And I will definitely Master Ball it, because I do not have the patience to struggle with a Celebi that will probably take 6,000 encounters. But yeah, no. Some people have gotten really lucky with it, though, in the community. But I really want it. I love Shiny Celebi. It's one of my favorite shiny legend / mythical Pokemon out there. I love that and Virizion. I think the pink works so well for both of them. But yeah, it's a matter of time. Yo, what's up, Isaiah? How's it going? Yo, Cheerleader Squid, the chat was borked. Thank you, Cheerleader Squid, for that donation. Can we get some squids or octopi in this chat? Thank you so much, Cheerleader Squid. Cheerleader Squid hype! Cheer to the leader! Wait, Charizard's gonna do some pom-pom stuff. How do you spell? Wait, I don't know how to be a cheerleader. C-H-E-E. Is that how you spell cheer? It is, right? Yeah. C-H-E-E-R-L-E-A-D-E-R. Squid! Squid! Fight, fight, fight! That's how it's done. That is how it's done. I would be the best cheerleader. Cheerleader captain, I think. But no, seriously, thank you for the donation. I do appreciate that, and you're awesome. I hope you enjoyed that little cheerleader-ness. You don't have to play the whole thing, just beat the Elite Four. That still can take, like, a while, though. In Gold, I just, like, I bought Gold on the Virtual Console, and that, took, to get to Bryce or whatever, or Price, it took, I want to say probably somewhere around 6 to 8 hours, something like that. And so, like, you know, it's still, it's time that I could be spending playing Black and White 2 for that review, or, you know what I mean? That's all it is. I'm done with Johto for a little bit. But I want to get it. And the other thing, too, is I'm done with Johto, but I'm also, like, right now kind of, like, the furthest thing from wanting to do, like, soft resets, which is funny, because I'm actually going to be doing a soft reset after this, when we eventually do get this yellow Drampa. But, yeah. Oof, I just looked at the time. I'm going to go to bed now. See you. No worries, Sophie. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know it's super late there. Have a great day tomorrow. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you Sunday. Thanks so much for swinging by. And for wishing me, like, for being concerned about me, too, and my health and all that. I appreciate that. That is the cutest thing I've ever seen. And I'm going to take a clip of that and send it to my old cheer coach. Wonderful. You just make it your ringtone. If you want, I can get Roy to do it. And then that can be your ringtone. Nah, I speedran the whole thing with just for Alligator with no... Really? That's awesome. That is awesome, my friend. We are gonna catch this Shiny Drampa one day. And then you're gonna say, hooray, yeah. Yeah, how you doing, Stan? I also caught the flu recently. Oh, Orcam, it was it was a process. It was a process. I can't really get into it, right? Because it's like I don't wanna gross people out, but it was not fun. It was not fun. I actually thought, so at first I thought possibly my appendix burst because I had some stomach stuff about, I want to say like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. And during that, they did an ultrasound on me. And the doctor literally told me, basically, my appendix was like starting to grow. Like, it shouldn't have been as big as it was. And they were really worried that it was going to burst. But they couldn't get the surgeon on call that day who like did those, because, you know, Canadian healthcare is amazing, but it's really hard to get like a good time, like if there's an emergency, unless it had actually burst. That's the only way they would have like made an exception. But because it hadn't burst yet, they like sent me home after waiting for like 10 hours. And so I just like monitored it. The next day I went back, I did another ultrasound before just to like be sure, and it actually had decreased. So they were like, okay, you're good, but one day your ultrasound has a very like high likelihood that it could burst. So just be prepared and monitor it and know the symptoms and stuff. So when it happened, I was like, I think my appendix might have burst, but it quickly became clear that no, that was not the problem. I was just super sick. So yeah, but it was scary. It was scarier when I thought it was my appendix, because that meant I would be out of commission for like at least a week, if not 2, for recovery, and I did not want to do that. I was just starting to feel good. I've been going to the gym again. I've been getting like, you know, feeling good again, like physically, and so like for that would have been awful, but I'm so thankful it wasn't that. Well, I have to go now. Bye, Stan. Good luck hunting. Nice to meet you, Mary. Knowing more Portuguese people here makes me happy. That's awesome. Take care, and yeah, have a great weekend as well. I can never pronounce your first name. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna call you Vaz if that's cool. But yeah, because I'm horrible with those like silent J's in the Spanish language or Portuguese. But yeah. By the way, you said we can't swear in French, yet here in Quebec we have a plethora of colorful swear words. Are those permitted? Funny story that actually happened earlier in the stream. Someone was like, if you swear in French, we're gonna Google Translate and find out. So I'd rather you not, just because there might be somebody who does speak the language and might be offended by it. But I mean, hey, just a joke. It's all good. It's all good. So what happens when an appendix bursts? It's not good. It can kill you because it's basically poison is just starting to course through your body. Yeah, it's not good. You start to get really sick, really feverish, need to lie down. Like, it's bad. My best friend growing up, he had his appendix removed when he was only like 12 or something, and it's not fun. It's not fun. And the older you get, I think the worse the recovery is, right? I think. Oh, Portugal has mostly free healthcare, but takes ages to be admitted, and has poor conditions. Private is the fastest way to go, sadly. That's, I mean, kind of how Canada is, honestly. It's like, it's great, but the wait times are ridiculous. And sometimes, like, to see my own family doctor, not even just like an emergency or like a walk-in or like anything like that, just to see my family doctor, it can take like 2 to 3 months just to get an appointment with someone who's like, I mean, I'm not paying her technically, but like the government is on behalf, like, so it's super weird. And yeah, it can suck. So if you have an emergency and they're like, oh, you got to go to your family doctor, it sucks because it's like it can take 3 months sometimes. And by that point, I guess you're either cured or you're dead, usually, for most things. That's true, Orcan. That's true. I grew up with a few French people here and there. And I've like through, you know, when you're a kid and stuff, you like kind of, oh, what's the swear word? What's the swear word? But, yeah. I didn't like hold on to them. Yeah, for Alligator's the best starter to me, especially you can get Ice Punch in Goldenrod City, then Earthquake in Victory Road. That's true, and it does help cover your type disadvantages, obviously. And it's really good against Lance, because all those flying types. And Charizard, I guess. Well, anyway. He's a flying type. I don't know why. Anyway, 208 encounters, guys. We are getting close. I think 215 is definitely seeming more and more likely. I really wanted to get to 220, but I think it's going to be 10 o'clock before or too close to 10 o'clock before that happens. But we just got to get 7 more, and we'll either know if this stream is another bust or a big, super happy, fun time at the end. Is that universe? Yeah. My partner actually has an abscess on his appendix for the last 6 months, but is finally getting removed. Well, that's good. That's very good. Yeah, you don't want to mess with the appendix. It's a very... You know what the worst part is? It's an organ we don't even need. It's literally like... It's like... I mean, I'm not going to get into, like religion and stuff here, but just even on this scientifically, let's just say, it's basically like our DNA and years and, like, millions and millions, if not billions, of years of, like, developing so that we could form consciousness and, like, became the dominant species on Earth. And it's like our bodies literally plant a ticking time bomb in... That might go off, but it might not. And, like, it's so awful. That does nothing for us. It doesn't help us at all. Evolution, I tell you. Sometimes it gets it wrong. My friend waited 2 years for a small ear surgery, so she endured years of having tympanic open. Oh, that sucks. You mean just for standard visit to get something like antibiotics? Sometimes, yeah. Like, well, okay. No. Well, for my doctor, yes. For my family doctor, I'm not kidding. Yeah, to get that would be that bad. I'm not kidding. But when it comes to, I can go to a walk-in clinic and usually get most prescriptions. That is something I will say. But you sometimes end up waiting like 10 hours and your day's gone to wait for a prescription, like, which obviously is not as bad as 3 months, but it's still like it's pretty crazy here. What up, Gaming Gardevoir? Congratulations, congratulations. That's awesome. You got your learners. Beautiful, beautiful. That's always a big step. That's always a big step. Heyo, I'm the 100th viewer. Lucky me. Welcome, Zodiac Leo. Welcome. Thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. Actually, the appendix is needed to produce B12. It's not needed as such, but B12 deficiency is quite difficult to live with. Oh, really? Huh. I was told... When I was talking to, like, the doctors who were, like, prepping me for the surgery, they said, like, don't worry about it. You won't really need it. So that's interesting to know. The appendix was originally meant for filtrating toxins from raw meats that our ancestors would eat, but now that we cook our food and eat... True. I guess it makes sense. Really enjoyed the Gen 5 review. Are you planning on doing the later generations? Yes, I am. It just... Those videos... The bigger and, like, broader in scope they got because of Game Freak, the longer it takes me to make them. Because it's, like... I have to talk about more things, especially Gen 6, like, I'm gonna have to talk about 1 billion characters, because you have, like, 9 rivals in that game. So, yeah, no, I joke, but, like, seriously, Gen 6 could take a while. Although, the post-game kind of sucks, so maybe it's a trade-off. You know, poor Gen 6, I'm just crapping all over Gen 6 right now. I do like Gen 6. It's maybe the gen that I put the most hours into. I mean, Gen 7 at this point because of shiny hunting, but if you take away just shiny hunting, it's probably the one I've replayed the most. But yeah, thank you, by the way. Love the videos, bro. Thank you, Island Bros. Thank you. Funny enough, too, to start as well, I was able to give Totodile Mud Slap after beating the first gym. That's awesome. That is amazing. That definitely helps with Bugsy, right? The doctor I see, you tend to wait 1 to 2 hours just to see them for 5 minutes. That can happen, too, actually. The craziest part to me is the odd time where you have, like, an appointment with something. Like, I had it for when I got my wisdom teeth taken out. I had to wait, like, so after, I think it was like a week after the surgery, I had to wait for the doctor to make sure everything was okay. By the way, never even saw the doctor who performed the surgery. I went in for, like, the consultation over. They're like, yep, you got to get these removed. It was a nurse. She sent me home. During the surgery, they put me under. I woke up. The doctor was gone. On to another patient. So, like, finally, I met the doctor who did the surgery, and he literally just, like, I waited probably an hour longer than, and I had an appointment, right? So you'd think, like, but I waited an hour longer than I was supposed to. Finally go in, and yeah, like you said, just for him to be like, all right, how does it feel? And I'm like, oh, pretty good. I'm starting to just eat solids again. And he's like, are you using your... Or he gave me, like, the syringe to, like, get rid of the food in the holes or whatever. And he's like, yep, this is how you use it. I was like, cool. He's like, yep, that's it. Thanks. Pay me. Bye. That was basically it. He didn't say pay me, but you could feel it. You could feel the energy of him just being like, all right, thanks, sucker. Just got a few grand off of you for meeting you for like 3 minutes. But no. Will you ever do re-reviews? Like, revisit them again? See, I feel in a weird way, JoJo, that when I do the remakes, that's my chance to kind of re-review them in a way and talk about the things that I missed. And then when I did the Soul Silver one, I made an effort to say, all right, something I didn't talk about in my Silver and Gold review is that you don't get a lot of Pokemon early on. And these games fix that. So I think, like, I kind of follow the same approach as Game Freak. As they got better, my reviews, I think, get better. And so they're able to remake the technology, and I'm able to re-review those games that were remade, and talk about the things that, you know, maybe I missed, or maybe in my new style of technology as well. So it's like, it's kind of cool that way. I really, really enjoy that facet of it. I like Gen 6 because of the game that introduced me back to Pokemon after some off years. The graphics were great too. I do agree. Visually and musically, it's a stunning game. I do enjoy it for that reason. And it's nice. It is a nice, quaint adventure, which, again, is maybe one of the reasons I've replayed it so many times. Post-game, it was definitely rushed because the post-game is brutal. There's a lot of padding in terms of, like, the fights that you do, which Gen 5 had some padding, but it kind of fixed a lot of those issues. And then Gen 6 brought them right back with Team Flare, and just, like, I don't know. There's a lot of padding. What else? The Rivals thing was kind of, and yeah, I don't know. They got issues, but they're also great games. Every Pokemon game is a great game. It just depends. There's different reasons for why they're great. Oh my god, dude. Have you played a game called Overcooked on the Switch? I have not. I don't remember post-game. That says a lot. Yeah, well, it didn't really have one. Like, and there's a lot of, like, text dialogue exchanges that kind of talk about things that might happen. Like, there's these ladies who talk about, like, a Heatmore in Lumio City. There's some stuff about, like, the abandoned, like, power plant or whatever, and they're gonna expand it, and, like, something's coming. And then just nothing came from it. Like, it is, yeah. It's not your job, Barley, but I do appreciate it. I really do appreciate you dealing with it. And I know it is difficult, and I know it sucks. So, I appreciate you doing it. But yeah, don't get overworked by it, man. Don't let them win. That's what they want. I haven't even really mentioned whoever the heck it is who keeps doing it, because they're not worthy of it. Have you played a hat cooking simulator on Switch yet, Stan? Oh, I was like, hat cooking simulator? What? There's a hat cooking? Is that what, like, first Tide Pods, now hat cooking simulators? Like, I'll chill. I'm not even mad. Well, I'm glad, man. I'm glad. There's a cooking simulator on Switch? Nad loves cooking, simulating games like Cooking Mama and stuff, so you just made her entire, like, week, probably, with that one recommendation, my friend. I've never really heard it. Heck yeah, Dad Hat Teriyaki. Ooh. Man, now I haven't had Japanese food since December, and we're now in February, that's a long time to not have ramen or gyoza or teriyaki anything, or I don't even know if teriyaki is Japanese, to be honest with you. It could be, like, I think it is, but who knows. The point is, it's been a long time. Japanese cheesecake, well, I'm trying to eat better, so Japanese cheesecake is maybe not the smartest thing, but man, oh man. Next time I go downtown, I definitely gotta eat some delicious Japanese style foods. Ultra Sun sucks. Okay, I'm very happy I'm playing Ultra Moon then. Because, yeah, that blasted Ultra Sun, but we at least got Ultra Moon. I love Ramon. I went to school with a guy named Ramon. True story. We need to go for ramen. Yeah, but we're busy. It's not even what they're saying. I just feel bad all the time they're wasting. True. I hope I get to try real ramen soon. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Gen 7 sucks. Barley. Don't say something you might not mean, dude. Melissa and I are getting Chinese tomorrow. It's cold out, so I ain't going nowhere. Uber Eats, sucka. Yeah, we don't have, like, where I live, it's so, like, quaint. It's such a small farm town that we barely have Uber, so Uber Eats is, like, especially out of the question. Nad gets it because she works in, like, more of a metropolitan kind of area. I think she actually got Uber Eats today. But I've never gotten Uber Eats in my life. I've only maybe even Ubered, like, 10 times in my life, and I've never gotten Uber Eats. True story. I do mean it's trash, and even Roy said you think it's trash. No, I don't think Gen 7 is trash. I do think it doesn't hold up as well as I first thought it did. I don't think it's trash, though. I think there's some really good stuff that came out of Gen 7, and I definitely prefer Gen 7 to Gen 6. I think definitely replaying, like, through the campaign with Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, it opened my eyes to some flaws, for sure. It's not the perfect game that I thought it was. I feel like about food delivery. I can't even get Domino's delivered here. I at least do not have that problem, so I guess I can't complain too harshly. But Yeah, no, it's probably good, though, because I would eat out way too... Like, I already eat out pretty badly for a guy who doesn't have a car. So, like, yeah, it'd only be worse. Lihoon Gaming, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Stampede, my friend. I hope you are enjoying the stream so far. And I hope these next 4 are not a complete pain in the butt. In terms of the Drampas. Rank the gens. If I had to rank them, it's impossible. And the thing about you can never really rank the gens, because everyone legitimately, like they have their favorite Pokemon, have their favorite gens, because different people put emphasis and value on different constructs and elements that make to them a Pokemon game. So for me to rank them, it's what I value in a Pokemon game, which is a lot of story, a lot of lore. Like, that's one thing in common between all the gens I like, is that there's a lot of history and lore and stuff behind why things happen and why, you know, they're definitely more story-driven. So, I don't know. For me, I would probably rank them, like, getting rid of best versions, because the best Pokemon games ever made were Soul Silver and Heart Gold. That is, like, just, I mean, I think that's true. That's just my thing. But getting rid of those and getting rid of Black and White too, just like pure first introduction games. No, well, see, that's the other thing. There's so many like sister games and cousin games and remakes, and that it becomes hard to actually defend them. So it's like, if I just go on pure first release, no sister games, no sequel games, no remakes, I'm gonna go Black and White are probably my favorite. Like, so Gen 5, Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 7, Gen 4, Gen 6, Gen 1. That is my opinion. That is me ranking them, but that's without any remakes, or if we include the best version of the game, so including remakes, Platinum now becomes involved, Emerald becomes involved, Crystal, then it goes, for me, at best game peak, it goes Gen 2, because Heart Gold and Soul Silver, then Gen 5 as a whole between Black and White and Black and White 2 being 2 parts of a whole story. Then probably Platinum, followed by, so Gen 4. So Gen 2, Gen 5, Gen 4. Then Gen 3, Gen 7, Gen 6, Gen 1. Because Gen 6 really didn't get a sister game or like anything like that. So it's, you know, and Gen 1 got Yellow, which is just an anime version of the same game. So it's like, I don't know. But again, everyone has their own opinion, and everyone has their own, like, history with the series that I cannot fathom. So when I rank them that way, I'm trying to be objective too. I'm not just ranking the ones that I consider my favorites, even though my objective opinion and my subjective opinion are very close, admittedly. I'm trying to be as objective, because I personally wouldn't have put Gen 3 as high, because I'm not really a big fan of Gen 3, but I do think objectively I can't deny the impact it's had on the series. Blasphemy, Stan, blasphemy. But again, like, yeah, I think everyone's very, like, your opinion is just as valid. Some people will say Gen 1 is the best they ever had. I think that's objectively false, but, I mean, hey, that's your own opinion, right? Man, Heart Gold Soul Silver is a win. You can walk with your Pokemons. How cool is that feature? It's like, it's got that. It's got the Battle Frontier ripped straight out of Platinum. It's got a Safari Zone that you can actually get, like, cool Pokemon like Larvitar way earlier than you're supposed to. It's got a bunch of legendaries. It explores the myths of Johto that already existed with the Kimono Girls and Suicune and Yucine going to Kanto, and like Steven Stone shows up randomly. Professor Oak gives you a Bulbasaur, Squirtle, or Charmander. The post game is amazing. You can re-get Mewtwo. You can re-get the birds. Like, it's such a cool like thing. And then Johto's even better too, and it looks gorgeous. They got like, they had just started kind of testing like cutscenes, and I love the 4th gen remakes. I love Gen 4 as a whole, but like the 4th gen remakes are amazing. But then, okay, but that's the other thing. Then when you, like, that's another way you can rank the gens, is based on their generations as a whole. So like Gen 5 encompasses Black and White and Black and White 2, of course. But then like Gen 4 is, you know, Platinum, Diamond, Pearl, Soul Silver, and Heart Gold. Gen 6 becomes the ORAS remakes, and then also So it's like, you know what I mean? Then it starts to become more and more, like, tricky. I still think Gen 1 is the bottom of the barrel, but I think, like, it starts to kind of change things up, right? I also think it would make Gen 2 way less, because they didn't even have a sequel, or they had Crystal, which is cool, but, like, I think then, yeah, like, I think that changes things a lot. And in that case, I would say it goes Gen 4, probably Gen 5 again. So yeah, Gen 4, Gen 5, maybe Gen 7, because, like, I know Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are very similar games, but, like, it's still a lot of content we got. Gen 3, it's either between Gen 3 and 7. Actually, I'm giving it to Gen 3. I'm giving it to Gen 3, because you got Emerald, Fire Red, and Leaf Green, which are amazing remakes as well, even if they're a little too easy. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you can rank them in so many different ways because of all these sister games, remake, like, and in that case, it becomes different every time. The only constants I would say are Gen 6 and Gen 1 always kind of get a shorter end of the stick. Again, that's just my opinion, though. It's my objective opinion. It's me looking at the series as a whole and being like, this doesn't work. But it's still my opinion, which is subjective in nature. So, yeah. It's where it all started, Stan. Homemade ramen is delicious. I made it once. It was okay, but we overcooked the noodles. But the actual broth and the meat was really well done. Personally, I always rank the Janes best on the mechanics of the games, and then regions for Pokemon story and such. And I think that's great too. And I think if I ever made a video ranking the gens, I need to set criteria, like objective criteria that ranks them all. Not my favorites, criteria. Because if you say, I'm going to rank them by this, this, and this, when it comes to Pokemon, I think you need more than 3 things to really rank them by. But, like, I think that is what tries to, like, make them more objective, right? As long as you don't make you don't weigh the criteria differently, or, like, almost, like, rig it. So it's, like, because if you're just, like, Impact, if you're, like, alright, Impact, Gen 1 is gonna get really high points for Impact, because you can't deny it's the #1 most beloved generation of all of them. It doesn't matter. Like, you know, Charizard and Mewtwo and Pikachu are still probably the 3 most iconic Pokemon. So, like, yeah, it's hard to ignore that, you know? Hey, Stan, have you seen Stranger Things? Yes, Gaming Gardevoir, of course, of course. Gen 3 soundtrack is the best, in my opinion. See, some people actually hate Gen 3 soundtrack. It's funny. Like, that's what I mean, though. That's how funny the Pokemon series is. I personally am, like, just lukewarm on it. I like the music. I especially like some of the themes. But, like, on average, it's kind of for me. But it's still not the worst, I think, that the series has ever gotten. There's some, like, really, really catchy stuff in there. Do it, Stan. Roundtable discussion with all mods, set criteria, no favoritism. I'll bring the ramen. Hey, hey, hey. If you're coming from San Antonio, you better bring some barbecue, boy. That's what I want from JoJo. I want that delicious barbecue. Those ribs. Questions before end of the night. Which ability would be better for my shiny Smeargle? Let me read the rest of that, Wolfger. It doesn't have to. It doesn't have Moody, so either Technician or own Tempo. How would you think Gen 8 would soft reset being on the Switch? Do you even hope they keep Apricorn Balls in Gen 8? It'll be very interesting to see in terms of Apricorn Balls. As for your Smeargle, I went with Technician. I think that's the better of the two, but I don't think it has a crazy difference. But I went with Technician myself. And how do you think Gen 8 would soft reset? And that is a great question. And maybe it might kill soft reset. And am I really getting hiccups again right now? Yeah, I am. Oh my god. This is brutal. Why am I the hiccup man? But either way, Wolfger, Lionel hype. Even the hiccups cannot stop me from giving you the Spirit Bomb of hype. I hope I answered your questions, kind of. Sorry, I got the hiccups literally. Are you kidding me? Random Hiccups is my new name. I'm changing my name. I'm literally gonna get that plaque corrected too, to say Random Hiccups, because oh my god, this is like the second time I've had hiccups in 3 streams, and Sunday stream was an hour, so it doesn't even really count. What is going on with me? What's the scariest thing that happened to you, Stan? When I was 2, just like almost 3, but not quite. No, I was over 3. I was 3 in a few months. My dad was putting up the Christmas lights, and I climbed, not a ladder, an antenna on the side of my house. Somehow. I still don't know how. Climbed it and went on the roof, on the 2-story roof when I was 3 years old. And freaked my dad out, and freaked all the neighbors out, and all the neighborhood had to come to the house and bring a ladder and, like, carry me down, and, like, I was freaking out the whole time. Yeah. So, weirdly, though, I had a really bad aversion to heights because of that. But lately, I've been doing better getting over it. Just hold your breath. But I'm streaming, so I can't hold my breath, because if I hold my breath, then the stream gets boring, and I want to be hyped for you guys. I'm sorry you got the hiccups. It happens. It happens. I don't know why lately it's happened so much, but it happens. Man, Stan was that kid. Hey, what's up, Kaninja, dude? How's it going, man? But yeah, I will drink some water. Thank you. Thank you. That's actually a really good suggestion. That can help. But yeah, no, yeah, when I was 3, I climbed a roof, and that was probably, my parents tell that story. Every person they've ever met, if they've ever, like, talked to them more than, like, twice, ever, they've told them that story. That's, like, their favorite go-to, like, our kids are crazy story. Which, it is a good one. I've heard them tell it so many times, and I'm, like, sick of it almost. I almost resent it. Like, I wish I didn't climb the roof. Not because I could have, like, killed, you know, died, basically. Very easily, because I had a very, you know, fragile head at 3 years old. And, I probably... Actually, you know what, though? You hear about, like, when these, like, younger kids, because most of their body's cartilage, more often than not, younger kids will actually survive a fall that might be lethal to someone who's, like, my age or older, right? So it's like, I don't know. The point is, though, pretty dangerous. But I don't like the story. I hate the story. But yeah, Kaninja, you've come at a good time. I have the hiccups again. I'm hiccups 10s or random hiccups. It does work because I've done it. No, I also know how to, I can beat the hiccups. Like, if you give me 5 minutes, I'll have the hiccups gone. But it's like, if I want to get rid of them, I have to stop talking. And I can't stop talking because I'm on stream. Oh yes, the amazing hiccups. I believe they're actually making a movie about my hiccups very soon. Sony Pictures, the same studio behind the Emoji Movie. The scariest thing that happened to me was that a criminal came to our house. That is very terrifying. How you doing, Random Tens? Kyle Bryant, what's up? I'm doing good, I'm doing good. Yes, be safe, kids. Don't try such risky... I was just trying to help my dad with the Christmas lights, but yeah. I mean, I don't think you could tell a 3-year-old, like, not to do that. Like, I think that's just one of those crazy things that a 3-year-old does, and it should have been up to my parents to make sure... I mean, in their defense, they assumed I couldn't climb that thing. It was like, they were like, there's no way. But apparently I managed to do it. And, yeah, freaked them out. But they should have had that thing boarded or made it less, or been watching me. Instead, my mom was, like, sleeping because she'd just given birth to my brother. She was super tired. And, like, I mean, I get it. But, like, that's why you got to watch your kids. It's a true story. Can't. All it takes is one moment of negligence. And mind you, every single person is going to make mistakes as a parent. And trust me, I'm not saying I'm going to be the best dad ever. But I am just saying that, like, yeah, you got to be careful, man. It's scary. Kids are scary. Oh, yeah, let me do a reaction to that first trailer. Dude, you should do it. Please, please. Can you please do a reaction to the Hiccup 10's trailer? Can you give me your friend code or camp, sorry. I once climbed up to the side of my house when I was 7 by using a tree that was growing too close to the house. That's the story of how I got a bad leg. That'll do it. Yeah, I still can't believe I didn't fall. That's the craziest part, but yeah. I'm gonna get your kid a parachute. Our kids should be okay though, because Nad's pretty reserved. So yeah. Stan, oh my god, I was shiny hunting, found the shiny, and went to use false swipe and clicked fury swipes. No! Oh, it didn't kill it though. That's awesome, Adrian. Congrats on that lucky break. Yeah, that's awesome. Speaking of heart gold and soul silver, should I get another Pokewalker since I lost mine? It goes for $15.99 on eBay. Yeah, but make sure you get a battery too, because yeah, I think the batteries can be expensive. Oh no, 3-year-olds can get almost anywhere. Once Once climbed an unhinged bookshelf and took a nap in it. That's actually true. My brother's, like, friend was in our basement, and she climbed a shelf when she was, like, probably 3 or 4, and fell, and we had concrete, and she, like, split her head open and had to go to the hospital. And my parents felt awful, and then we weren't allowed in the basement for, like, a year because of that. I stepped on a thumbtack, have you? No, but I have stepped and had a like, greasy, rusty fishhook go through my foot. So that sucked. That was not fun. Especially, like, it's the end of the fishhook that really sucks, because that's, like, the part that holds on. So even if you try to, like, just get it in one go, that part gets, like, stuck. It's not fun. I don't recommend it. But yeah. Oh, yo! That's it. Wow, that's 215. I really didn't think... It called a lot at the end there. Alright, I'm gonna go one more Drampa. Because I really did not, like, build up to that at all. But yeah, we're gonna go 216 today, guys, and that means we'll be that, you know, even if it's one Drampa, that's still one Drampa closer to the shiny, or perhaps it will be the shiny. So we'll go one more for the rest of the night, and then your old Stanny boy has to deal with these hiccups. I'm gonna, you know, make some food, and then I'm probably gonna play a little Overwatch Lunar New Year event, and that'll do it. But we're not done yet. We still got this last Drampa. I still climb random things. Leg brace can't stop me. Don't stop me now. I'm climbing. I'd rather see a movie of the rusty fishhook. True. Ah, shame I missed so much of the stream. It's all good. Welcome, Jenna, to the stream. I hope you're doing well. I had a small glass on my feet once, and I couldn't remove it, so I had to go to the... Oh, that's rough. I put a Lego hand in my eardrum when I was a kid, and that sucked, because I wasn't allowed to touch my ear, but it hurt. So, like, my dad would, like... I think he ended up having to, like, tape my hand or something. My fingers, at least. Or made me wear, like, mittens, so I literally couldn't touch my ear. I was young. I was, like, 5. I was pretending to be a secret agent, and I was like, oh, this is an earpiece. Like, I'll put this in, and, like, then my, like, you know, my like, secret agent, like, guy, you know, behind, like, Q or M or whatever, can, like, tell me where to go, and, like, and I don't know, so dumb. And then that's how I got a Lego in my ear, and then, but it got plucked out eventually. Of course, who doesn't like Queen? Come on, seriously. Can I play Overwatch with you? I'm playing on the PS4, but honestly, I'm probably just gonna play some, like, a few, like, maybe 2 or 3 games of random heroes. I won't be going long, and I don't know what time I'm going to be able to start at, because I still have to, like, you know, shut down the stream, and then unlist the video, and then do a bunch of stuff, catch up on what I've missed since the end of this. Hi, I'm hunting for a shiny Rockruff. Nice, Finn the Gamer. Nice. Stan, do you add people on PSN? So, here's the thing. The PlayStation is my brother's PlayStation. So in the past, I've added people because I've streamed on it, and therefore they could literally see my gaming tag, so it just made sense to do it. And he was okay with that, but overall, I don't want to, because, like, he does get messages out of the blue and stuff that'll just be like, hey, man, like, Stan, let's play, and he's just like, I'm not Stan, I just want to, like, play Horizon Zero Dawn in peace, like, please don't message me. So, I've stopped kind of adding people, unfortunately. I don't have an Xbox One, no, unfortunately not. I'm gonna buy y'all a kid a bubble. As long as that comes with some form of barbecue deliciousness, that's fine. If you want to slather the bubble in barbecue sauce, homemade style from Texas, that's fine too. Just, I mean, it'd be really weird. My kid's in a bubble and I'm, like, licking the bubble because there's delicious barbecue sauce. But, like, I'm kind of hungry right now, and I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely, you know, doesn't sound like the worst idea to me. It'd be really weird to look at, but hey, I'm still getting my barbecue sauce, and my child's safe. That's a win-win. You can deep fry it. See, that's where I think I draw the line. I think that would be like, because then I probably start eating plastic, and then I ruin the bubbles, you know, composure. So Stan, I'm getting a PS4. Do you want to play a game of Overwatch? Yeah, man. Definitely, like, DM me on Twitter or something, or Discord with, excuse me, with when you get it, like, your friend code, and we'll play, man. We'll play for sure. Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. That's what happens when you hang with the Mario Bros. Are you gonna bake your child in your barbecue bubble? No. It's purely for safety / hunger reasons. It's not for... I'm not gonna bake my child. No. That would be awful. That would be the worst food you've ever eaten. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. That would mess a kid. Imagine your kid going to therapy years later and being like, Yeah, I hate my dad. I hate my dad. And the therapist is, oh, a neglect story? Was he an alcoholic? No, he was actually really good about all that stuff. It just, when I was like 1 year old, he put me in a little like hamster bubble, and he used to douse it in barbecue sauce and just lick and lick, and I can't ever get that image out of my mind. It's burned into there. That'd be hilarious. This last one has taken a long time, I gotta say, though. It's been 4 minutes since I was like, we'll do one more. This hunt's gnarly, dude. Yeah, Temple, it is. It's a pain in the butt, is what it is. But we're getting closer, and we should still get this thing before 300. I said the same thing about 200, but I really believe that. And I still believe that with every Drampa we get, the odds are just getting, you know, closer and closer. We're getting that much, you know, sooner to just being relieved and being hyped up when we finally get this thing. So, don't forget to add y'all. My dad gets hiccups all the times late at night. It's all I hear. They suck, especially, well, like, I don't mind hiccups of like, all the things that you can get, like, realistically speaking, I'd rather get hiccups than, like, really bad gas, or, like, uncontrollable burps, or, you know what I mean? Like, at least they're, like, pretty, they're not that annoying, unless you're in, like, a library or something, then, or on a bus, maybe, but, like, for the most part, you're good. It just, like, sucks for streams, because I'm trying to talk, I'm trying to be hype, and I'm just, like, hiccuping the whole time. But as you've noticed, I've just given up on trying to stop them. I'm just living with them now. They're a part of me. I am hiccup 10s, and I'm proud. And I'm not proud of Drampa, because it is still not shiny. It's only a green little dragon. But, hey, at least, unlike Sunday, and especially Tuesday, I at least can say I tried tonight. I went to 10. I put in a 2.5 hour stream again. We got 36 more encounters, and it didn't happen. But that doesn't mean it won't happen Sunday. And I hope you guys all join me on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I'll try to finally put this curse to bed once and for all. The Drampa curse. It's got to end, guys. It's got to end. I've had hiccups. I've had the flu. I've had dizzy spells. What has not happened? But, you know, the fact remains, the Drampa curse will be beaten. We will conquer it this Sunday with all your guys' help. I love you guys. Congrats again to JoJo and Melissa. Mortix, if you're still watching by any chance, I'm thinking of you, man. I'm definitely going to hit you up on Twitter. Thank you to everybody. I also, of course, have to thank everybody who did the old donating thing today. Thank you again. That includes Taco, Wolfger, Lionel, and Video Master 108, with Wolfger having multiple donations. Thank you, Wolfger, and thank you everybody else. I also got to thank Oddity and Cheerleader Squid for their donations as well. Thank you so much, guys. We broke 100 viewers today. That's really awesome. Thank you so much for that. But now I have one last mission for you. The man, the boy, the kid, the legend is back. Mr. Jason Nation Plays Pokemon. I've been so sick during his, you know, his like reignited streaming schedule, so I've missed most of them. That's all going to change today. We are going to go raid this man. Please join me in raiding Mr. Jason over at the Jason Nation. He's dual hunting, it seems, Zapdos, I think, maybe. But either way, go show him some love. Tell him Hiccups 10 sent you. And, yeah, go raid this man. Seriously. I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything today. Go show him some love, and I will hopefully see you Sunday. I'm going to keep working on the rarest video that I missed. So I'm going to do that most of the weekend. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. I'll see you Sunday, like I already said 9 times. Go raid Jason, and happy hunting, baby. Rhinos, and peace. Peace. Go raid him. Tell him Hiccup 10 is the one and only.